Yes, good morning there. Nice to see you. How are you?
Good morning.
Yeah, you excited about today? You have your brackets filled out already? You ready to
ready to go.
Attack the day?
Oh, my gosh, yes. Sure enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't do any research before you did it?
Right.
Did you see where they put Wazoo, Terry, in the dance?
That would be nowhere.
Oh, geez. Wow.
Because they are no seed.
That would be right.
Because they suck.
Oh, well.
She saw right through your trick question.
Now you're on a
You're
roll.
so tricky. I'm a great American again because I know what's going on in these
We won't have to snuff yet. I guess
Yet.
Right.
since you're so well versed on the NCAA brackets, Terry, you know where UW was placed, and you know what kind of draw they have, and you know how tough a mountain to climb they will be facing. Yes, no?
Well, when I look at the paper, yes. Because it tells me right there. They drew Utah State, and guess what?
Utah
Gonzaga gets Xavier.
Well, Utah State is not the problem. It shouldn't be. If it is, then...
Well, we didn't think Oregon was a problem either, did we not?
That's interesting.
And we never thought
All right, easy.
WSU was a problem, right?
I don't know if we can say...
Listen to
sober.
you.
All right, well, Oregon, that's one of those fluky things that could happen every once in a while. This is the big dance. This is not going to happen. Ironically, though, they're about the same point favorite against Utah State that they were against Oregon. 7-point favorites against Oregon in that game they lost. And just 7-point favorites against a Utah State.
Whoa.
7-point favorites against a Utah State?
Wow.
Wow.
Well, like you said, it is the big dance. Everybody plays.
I understand, but I thought they'd be a bigger favorite than just your 7-point favorites, the same amount they were favored by against Oregon. So that's interesting. But they'll win that game.
Okay.
Then they have to. They better win that game.
Yeah, no elbows to anybody's faces, nothing like that that we have to worry about.
Then they go and play Illinois. And if they're lucky enough to win that game, then they get, the number 1 seed maybe in the whole dance. You toss a coin between UConn and Duke, Terry.
Oh, man.
Who's number 1?
Aren't they always?
But, yes, they are.
I mean,
Seems like it's the same
seriously.
teams.
Every year. Oh, who's number 1 seed? Oh, UConn or Duke.
Well, that's who their Sweet 16 game would be against. UConn.
Woo!
A little
Huskies.
rematch of 1997. That final last-second basic 5-foot Hail Mary thrown up by Dickie Hamilton.
Right. Stupid Patrick Femerling couldn't get the rebound.
Wow, stupid.
What was his name?
Patrick Femerling.
Damn.
Like 7'1", stiff from Germany that quit after that season.
Wow.
Blast from the past.
He's just standing there. Get the rebound. We win.
Jump, you stupid 7'1"er.
Where is he now?
Nowhere.
Oh.
He's a dentist.
Oh, wow. Nice teeth.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, that's exciting, huh?
Yeah, it is.
And to think that this is the final week of getting your ass on that plane for the T-Man's Party League because we have to leave this weekend, Terry.
I know.
A week from today, we'll be live from the New York Hotel doing a live program.
All righty.
Oh, jeez.
Can't wait.
With everyone walking to the casino staring at us like we're idiots.
Those people.
Nothing better.
Right.
A
Can't
live
wait.
show from a casino.
I know.
You excited, Steve?
I am excited, yeah.
It's the first thing he said to me this morning when I saw him.
So, ladies and gentlemen, get your ass on the frickin' plane this week.
Yeah.
At whatever cost. Do whatever you got to do.
I guess that's up to you then.
Yeah,
huh?
I have to make it through the filter.
Well,
You're the big filter,
do
man.
what you got to do to get on my good side because we fill more bodies on the plane, then we shut it down. We head off this weekend. This weekend, we head to Vegas. No more
All
playing
right.
around here.
Yeah.
Give me an early 5-day forecast on
Joke's over.
what the weather's going to be like in Vegas, all
Did
right?
it snow over the weekend or last
In
week
Vegas?
in Vegas? Yes, they had snow or some
Glad
weird...
they got that out of the way.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
they did.
I
I saw it
don't-
on the news. I was like, wow.
I don't need that, Terry. I don't need that.
Things of that nature.
Teen People has Nick Lachey's first post-split interview, and Nick tells his fans not to feel sorry for him.
Oh, okay.
In New York today, Nick hit Teen People's awards.
Whatever you say, Nick. I was going to feel sorry for you, but if you say no, then it's no.
Oh, good.
And no means no.
And Nick tells his fans not to feel sorry for him.
Oh.
In New York today, Nick hit Teen People's Awards luncheon, honoring 20 teens who will change the world.
Right.
No scandal.
Oh, jeez.
Just on the cheek.
What did he say?
It's not my new girlfriend.
Oh, he kissed a little teenager on the cheek.
No scandal.
Yes.
Yeah, kissed her on
He
the
kissed her on the cheek.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not his new girlfriend.
Of course, he put his room key in her pocket, but
Yeah. That's all right.
no scandal, Terry.
Right.
On her pocket.
Oh.
She's not 13 as reported. She's 13 and a half, so everything's okay.
No scandal. Just kissed her on the cheek.
Oh, jeez.
It's not my new girlfriend.
Aha! Hanging out with teen people.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Likes that. How old did
Pretty
we
big
discover
time.
he was? 30-something?
He's 33, 32,
There you
something
go.
like that, yes.
Teen people.
Mm-hmm. Fits right in. Yes.
Okay, then.
Isn't there any recourse we can have after watching years, and I admit I watched years of the show Newlyweds, and I believe they were a happy couple, Terry, and even if at the time they were, the fact that they didn't make it, isn't there any recourse? Shouldn't we get something in return for all our commitment we made to their program and then have their marriage implode like as if we were dummies?
What would you
Shouldn't
like?
we get some money? Shouldn't we get some
What?
damages?
Damages?
Or just, I don't know.
For
Can't
emotional
Can't
what?
they implant in our brains that time back? Don't we have an ability to get that time back?
No, I'm sorry. That's all gone.
All that time we wasted on watching that show, can't we have that time back?
No, you cannot.
That's your penance for watching
Yeah,
that
that
cockamamie
is.
show. isn't
That
it?
is your penance.
It was a damn good show.
You clocked
Yeah, it
in
looked awesome.
and get
That was-
nothing back.
No cock and bull show. That was top flight entertainment. The only problem is I feel kind of dumb.
Well, but it brought you joy while you were watching it,
Huh?
so, right?
Ask me again.
It brought you joy while you were watching
Oh,
it. So,
okay, no.
you know.
Anyway, what else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening? Excited?
Well, am I excited right now for my new store?
Well, I'm just excited about, Terry, this is March Madness, baby.
I know.
I printed
know.
out the 5-day forecast in Las Vegas.
Yeah?
Aren't you excited to know the temperature right now in Las Vegas, in sunny Las Vegas, is 37 degrees.
Wow.
Ooh, I told you
Nice.
it snowed over there.
Right. And the high today is going to be 58. But by the end of the week,
Oh, yeah?
The
We
high-
got some hot weather
oh,
coming,
geez,
huh?
well, easy now. The high is going to be touching 70. So obviously a warming pattern
Yes?
is headed to Vegas.
Alrighty.
And it has nothing to do with Terry's VJ. A warming pattern is on its way to Vegas this weekend.
All right.
Along with Terry Free and the entire morning show, not to mention every show on this here radio station, every little weekend. Everybody goes.
I know.
They're all coming?
They're all coming.
They
yes.
all pack up. They all
The hot patrollers.
are welcome
Wow.
aboard.
Hot
Really?
patrollers
The
are
hot
coming.
patrollers are coming?
Yeah.
No way.
A couple of them are, yeah.
So you tell me if Ken Doll were here, she'd be
She
going.
probably would go, yes.
Man, she wasn't allowed to go
Well,
last
they
year.
need somebody to be in her.
I see.
So, I mean,
So
what are
the
you going
people there
to do?
can listen to Cube
Of
93.
course.
Right. You got to
Fascinating.
go on the strip and be in her.
The hot patrollers are going this
Yeah,
year.
a couple of them are.
Any
Mhm.
hot patrollers or no?
I don't know. Any better
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Nick, what do you think about our hot patrollers?
No scandal.
Oh, jeez.
Just kissed her on the cheek.
Okay.
It's not my new girlfriend.
Ah.
I don't even know who the hot patrollers are this. What season are we in? Winter?
I think we're going into spring.
Okay. The summer hot patrollers are the ones they hire like massive amounts
Yes,
and
yes. That's because we're really out in mass force on the street.
when they interview them, they make them parade around in short shorts
Yeah.
around the building here.
Who makes them do that?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Just to see if they make the grade.
That's because everybody's back from college.
But your winter hot patrollers, I mean, do they even do anything?
Yeah.
Are there more than 5? Are there more than
There's more than 2.
I don't know.
I don't know if there's more than 5.
2? All right. Well, that's why they're all going.
Yeah.
If it was the summer,
Probably.
you hot patrollers stay home. Too
Yeah.
many of you.
That's why we don't do your party plane to Vegas in the summer. But of course, we should do it for spring
A
break.
little scary. 37 degrees in Vegas right now as we speak.
I know.
What are you doing outside anyway?
You're walking off the beating you took at the crap table. What do you think you're doing?
Now, not only that, you're freezing your ass
What do you
off.
expect to do at 6:30 in the morning?
Right.
You're trying to figure out how you're going to make your car payment.
You got to play through the slumps,
Oh,
man.
jeez. Is that your secret,
Keep
Steven?
throwing the money down.
Wow.
You'll come back,
It'll
right?
come back, yeah.
You'll come
Okay.
back, I swear.
That's Stephen Kilbride's Secrets to War. They have war in the New York Hotel, Stephen.
Yes, they
Really?
do.
Yes, they do. Stephen has already
He's
checked it out.
already
and
looked it up.
I know from memory, Terry, that they have Stephen's favorite casino game, and everyone's casino favorite game, for that matter, war. What is it good for? $5 a hand.
Absolutely nothing.
You're a great war player.
I won on a 4. That's that's what I'm holding on to.
Speaking of recovering,
Speaking of one in the
Whoa.
4, do you think gay phone operators' stomach stapling surgery can handle the fact and the overload on the party plane? Wolfskin shot with gay phone operator, and now you with the 30 minutes. another qualifier. It's going to overload the pain. He's hoping that he lost that one. Hey, T-Mac, come in.
It's best radio pop dress announcer in the history of morning show radio. No doubt about it.
Right, that would be, man, the
Yep.
John Radio program.
That's right. That's how we bill it.
6'3", man.
Yeah. He's desperately trying a dress announcer job for this radio program.
And I would love to congratulate the Alpha Parade for his surgery. It's a lot of courage. It's a lot of, if you call that a man, and anything else that he went through.
Gets on a roll, just starts
with the dripping codeine. I heard him telling everybody on the chat line Saturday
So as he's recovering,
going through that.
wait a minute. So John, hold on one second. You're saying as he's recovering Saturday night, he's on the chat line. He's fused out of surgery on the chat. John.
He's already had missed everybody on the chat. He had to come about it. He had a. Because I broke back a couple years ago.
Heard something about that.
So what kind of pills are you taking?
Yeah.
I'm not taking pills. I'm taking drip morphine and drip Oxycontin. So I said, you got the liquid drips? He said, yes, I do.
What a conversation. Let me tell you.
Riveting.
And by the way, this is a landmark day. It's the first day ever that John is coming on willing to admit finally that he broke his back. Now, will he go as far as to admit...
Finally, I've always admitted it.
No, you never did. Will he go as far as to admit the rumor that he broke his back falling off his balcony of his apartment building in a drunken stupor? Will he admit that part, Terry?
Oh, T-Man, get it right. I didn't fall off. I got pushed off, assaulted by an ex-roommate. Do you remember this name?
Would that be Kevin?
I was going to say, do you remember the name Kevin?
So you're telling me Kevin, who was your roommate, your confidant, your soul friend in the world, you're telling me he's the one who assaulted you and pushed you off and broke your back?
Oh, T-Man, do you remember the email you got from my ex-employer?
No. I don't remember anything about you. All I know is that imaginary friend he's claiming is the one who
with all the clothes in the closet.
Straight people on this freaking show.
Okay.
Can
John,
you restraight it?
John, it wasn't. Yeah, he said that it comes in his life. It wasn't him falling off his balcony in a drunken stupor, Terry.
It was him.
His imaginary friend.
Right.
Oh, yeah, he packs a punch, Kevin.
That pushed him off.
So can
the imaginary friend that when we went to his apartment to verify whether he actually lived there was no signs of any other human being in a studio apartment.
Right.
Imaginary friend does imaginary steroids. He got really strong.
Okay, Scott, whatever.
Imaginary clothes.
Anyway, can we get back to the real story?
John, let me ask you a question.
I've got the answer to
I am in qualifying moods. This is the last week you qualify for the trip to Las Vegas. Would you like to qualify for the T-Man's party plane?
No.
Okay, good. Because if you would have never made way. I would have qualified.
Actually, T-Man, let me do something right now.
But how would he get him off his one job?
Why wouldn't you qualify, John? You don't want on the trip?
You know, I tried last year. Are you still?
Yes.
I would love.
Yes. Urgent call for John.
I guess so.
I don't know what's going on.
It's his job saying you're fired.
I was going to qualify him, Terry.
Were you?
But I'll tell you this.
He wasn't going to win, was he?
It would have been nothing.
I know. But it would have been great, right?
I thought maybe I was going to get his hopes up.
Yeah, he would have been excited for
Man, I think he was scared to join the listeners on an actual trip. I think he was scared to join the entire station on an actual trip, Terry. Or maybe he saw through me and he knew why put myself in that kind of an embarrassing situation when I have no chance of winning.
Right.
There's no way I could allow John on the party plane to Vegas, Terry. It would be a disaster. The party plane would never touch down. The air marshal would have to do something.
Taser him.
Right.
Man down, man down.
You think I'm crazy? I may be crazy. I'm not that crazy, Terry.
Oh, good.
But I thought he'd jump at the chance to qualify.
Yeah, I did too.
I guess he showed me, huh?
Can't put one past old John.
No. I gotta wake up early in the morning to do that, Terry. Swagger!
Yes.
Oh, qualify him.
Yeah, Swagger.
Next week, spring break.
That's very exciting.
Thanks for the update.
Mm-hmm.
Where you headed?
I have no idea.
It's your first year of college.
Yeah, it's my first year of college. My first spring break. I have no idea what I'm doing. I am right now getting myself in trouble with finals.
Okay, well, you obviously called, even you know very clearly what
I did it this morning. You happy?
Wow.
Whoa.
Stop it. Say that again.
No way.
How about that out of nowhere? I did it this morning. You happy?
It's not the Earth. We want to get off.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, and he didn't even need me to say it, Terry. I was just about to say Matthew
easy.
W. Schwager knows very clearly that the only way he's allowed to call this program is if he shakes one off, he jacks the gag, if he gives you a five-knuckle shovel, if he takes matters into his own hand, a little self-gratification, and you just did it this morning. Is that right?
Yes.
All the way through?
Yes.
All the way through.
Saw it to the very end?
Yes.
And how was this for you?
I'm more stressed out about finals, okay?
Well, this should help.
See, how is this going to help me finish my essays?
It's a stress reliever.
It made him late.
Mm-hmm. He's an early riser.
You know...
All right, what time did he do it? Tell me every detail.
Oh, God.
Look, I wasted a half hour for nothing.
Half hour took you?
But he got it done.
In the shower or in your bed, or where'd you do
Shower.
it? In the shower?
He's not messing up the
You soaped your hand up a little Irish Spring and gave it a go?
No soap.
No soap?
Just water?
Mm-hmm. Man, that's a little...
Yeah, I was going to say. Jeez.
That seems like a little bit of a... what do they call that?
A brace?
Rope burn kind of situation?
Maybe that's why.
Because the water actually acts like a drying kind of substance, believe it or not, when you're doing that activity on your own self in the shower chair. You need a little soap.
Uh-huh.
But he didn't opt for that. Interesting. No wonder you were in there a half hour.
Also, it was the first time the water heater was actually working for the last 2 weeks.
Did you try it with soap and found it a little too slick or what?
I didn't think of it.
You didn't think of putting soap on your hand?
No.
He just wanted to get it done.
I'll tell you right now, Dove is the best soap for this activity.
Really?
Yes. It's
You got a soap test?
Terry, one quarter moisturizing cream.
What about Caress?
Well, I don't know about Caress. I never tried it.
Well,
I don't want to knock it till I try
Oh, it's got shea butter in it.
it. I don't want to knock Caress.
Oh, well, shea butter.
But I'm just telling you, Dove, if you want to go out and buy a bar of Dove, now that you're a pro at this job,
Just for that?
Schwager, yes, it's well worth it. You don't have to take it out to dinner or anything. If you want to go out and buy a bar of Dove, you might find it's your best soap for the job. All right? Just between me and you. Two guys who masturbate, you know?
I did it once. You didn't say I have to do it again.
No, I didn't say I'd do it again. I think we're all a lot safer now as a community, as a city, Terry.
Right.
I've done everyone a service whether they realize it or not.
Woo! And I think, actually, that although he probably doesn't want to admit it right now...
He sounds better this morning, Terry.
And
yes.
he actually, I think he kind of likes it.
Right? It's going to be 24 hours, 7 days a week showering.
Maybe so.
Mm-hmm. And you asked him, and I want to make sure that we understood the answer correctly. You finished the job. Is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right down the drain, no evidence. That's the beauty of the shower. Maybe you got to take the shower head and spray the shower wall, whatever you got to do, but you make it happen, right? Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
So can we drop this?
Okay. It's a highly embarrassing subject for him.
You did drop it this morning.
Oh, jeez. Terry, it's a good line. I don't know what it means, but it's a good line, huh?
Get this.
Oh, jeez. What the hell?
Wow!
Maybe it didn't work.
Or maybe he's lying.
No, come on. Why would he lie?
Why'd he hang up?
Forget
Call
this.
back.
Forget this.
Forget this.
Forget what?
There's no reason to be mad right now.
Everything's right in the world.
It's the most glorious time in his life.
Schwager, what are you doing? We were about to move on and talk about whatever you were doing, the wassail, whatever you got going today.
The
Doesn't do
wassail.
wassail, okay.
Something tells me he's still doing the wassail.
You probably should.
Probably.
Schwags!
We should all take it.
Oh, God.
You don't want it.
No, I know I don't.
You don't want to see where you are in fourth grade math.
Okay.
That would not be good.
Schwager.
I deal with a fourth grade
Would you get
math.
Schwager back on the line? Goodness sake, what the hell's wrong with that dude?
Get this.
So overwrought with embarrassment, he has to hang up the line in our face like that. Did you hear that? Did you hear that click in our face?
I did.
How many phones give that kind of action anymore?
No.
Try to hang up a cell phone in someone's face. They don't even know you hung up.
You keep on talking for a good 30 minutes, then you realize...
That's why you need a hard line, Terry. So when you're
Yes.
angry, you hang up on someone's face, they can hear it.
Ah.
Because when you're angry again on a cell phone, no one knows it.
Right.
Can't slam a phone down on anyone.
No.
Schwager, what's wrong with you?
I'm just having a bad week.
All right, tell us
Okay.
why.
Hasn't even started yet.
Final. Okay? Two-syllable word. Finals.
Okay, it's your first.
Today is video. Tomorrow is math. And Wednesday, I have to get all my English papers done. And I do not have them done. I barely have them started. Okay, that's why I'm irate. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to wail on my own self-pity. And if I see somebody over here that gets me mad, I'm going to break their back, feast their soul, and crap out John Goodman, okay?
Crap out John Goodman?
Why John Goodman?
I don't know. That's a line you probably heard on some TV show somewhere.
No, I did not hear it on some TV show.
You didn't make that one up.
Why John Goodman?
Do you know who John Goodman is?
I don't know. It was the first thing that came to mind.
All right, you just
Would you
made that
rather
up on
I
the
say
fly.
Roseanne?
Who?
Roseanne. Would you rather I say
Roseanne, yeah, much better. It's a much more interesting crap. Anyhow, all right, what's your first final?
Today is video.
Video.
So what do you do in video?
I have to do my finals on f-stop.
Red means record.
Yeah, you just push play.
Yes, I nailed
What kind of questions might they be asking you in video?
How to set the VCR.
If the light is so bright, what should I set my f-stop to?
Your S-stop?
F-stop.
I don't even know what this is.
S-stop.
F-stop.
Yes.
F is in Frank? Or S is in Sam?
It's how much the shutter's open.
All right, is it S is in Sam, though, or F is in Frank?
Frank.
F-stop. Mm-hmm. Very important information, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, at half,
He's not going to make it in the world if he's not familiar with the ins and outs of the F-stop.
Well, it's kind of important when you're dealing with light situations.
Yes. All right. Well,
yeah, with the studios.
What are you expecting to get? What are you shooting for? What kind of final performance are you hoping to lay out?
In video, I'm probably going to get a B.
All right. Well, then what's the big deal, man?
Congrats.
So what? If you're probably going to get a B, and if you get a C, big deal, right?
Well, no, the one I'm really worried about is English, okay?
Well, that's in a couple of days.
It's understandable hearing you talk.
I have 3 papers for English.
Okay.
That one I barely even started.
All right.
Why?
What are the papers on?
They're all 4-page papers.
4 pages.
So,
Wow.
so
I could do that in my sleep with
Yeah.
my feet. Double
So just
space,
double
12
space.
fonts, handle it. Jeez, 4
Look,
pages.
12 fonts.
I can't help it.
times
I have
zero.
HPS, okay?
And what are they on?
One is on a profile essay on my graduation.
Right?
Number
hard
2
was
is an
that?
argumentative essay about why should the American government require car producers to only make hydroelectric cars.
Okay.
Number 3 is a evaluation essay on the movie Crash.
Mm-hmm. All right. They all don't sound that tough, but you're so consumed with this new habit that I got him into, Terry, that he can't focus on anything. All he wants to do is go back in the shower now.
No, all I want to do, the only thing I've been trying to do for the last 3 weeks is get these essays done.
Okay.
What's the problem?
I can't think.
Yes, that'd be a...
Yeah.
That'd be a... Yeah, make it a little bit tough.
Yeah, it would.
Why do you say you can't think? What's preventing you
That's
from
HPS.
thinking? HPS. You said that
Homework
twice now.
paralysis syndrome.
Homework paralysis syndrome. He locks up, Terry. He freezes.
Oh, my
Bunch of
God.
crap.
His
Yeah,
brain,
it is.
takes a crap when he's trying to...
Just peters out.
I just can't concentrate on these things, okay?
Okay, well, how about a little intellectual stimulation in the form of...
You can't think of nothing, Swagger, because all you think is about is whacking a special Swagger love, baby.
Intelligent thing that ever came out of anybody's mouth, including that.
Oh, you know what? You're so stressed out. You know what?
Chuck Norris.
Hey, you know... Oh,
Chuck
Chuck Norris. Okay. I wasn't born back in the 50s, okay? But let me tell you something, Swagger. The only reason you can't think about nothing right now is because you've been whacking a special love, honey. Wassel stands for whack a special love.
Okay, he's been whacking his wassel, and he's...
And
all-
did you whack the bitch off of the...
Okay,
Oh, man.
very good. Swagger,
Coming from a guy that his is only a centimeter long.
listen, just relax a little bit. Centimeter, wow, that's kind of big. And before
you're
you
good
know
at
it,
math.
all the information's going to come pouring out,
Yeah,
all right?
just let it flow.
Lord,
Relax.
take a breath, would you please?
I am taking a breath.
All right, then you're on your way. You're halfway through the game. You've gotten that first breath out. All right? You're going to be great.
There you go.
Don't think of
There's
all of
that
them.
number
Just do
2.
one at a time.
Terry, if my son turns out like this, please. Just,
Putting him down.
you may have to give me a hand doing that, Terry.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
I can't think.
It's like to have a nerdy son.
Wow.
Make up some disease that you have.
And this nerdy son
know,
isn't even talented for schoolwork.
Yeah, that's usually the upside.
He's the most useless nerd ever. And yet he's ours, Terry.
He is.
He just sits in front of his notebook and he with his pencil in his hand and can't write anything, can't think.
Got to be nerdy but not a genius. That sucks.
Man. What a terrible combo.
The T-Man.
It's a new trend for hotels. Hotels are getting rid of the mini bar.
Ow!
Customers say they don't like those $5 Cokes, but they do want in-room refrigerators.
Bad timing, Terry. Bad timing. I love the mini bar. What the hell? They better not get rid of it before this weekend. $5 Cokes, the bargain.
Yeah, it is.
In Vegas, compared to the $10 Cokes that are usually in those mini bars. What are they talking about?
I know.
And now they actually have all the mini bar stuff on sensors. I don't know when that started, but yeah, like if you move anything, like if you get your own bottled water and try to put it in the fridge there, if you move stuff, you pay for it.
Wow.
Really? Everything's on a sensor. Yeah, that's their new thing. You haven't seen that?
No, I have not.
Ah, you haven't been to a hotel in a while.
No,
So
I
when I
haven't.
move the Funyuns into my gut,
That's right.
I have to pay for it?
You have to pay for it.
Damn it!
Funyuns.
Because they don't like people taking, I think they don't want anyone taking stuff and then replacing it with,
Doing
like...
the old switcheroo.
Exactly.
Ah, I get
So
it.
it's 2 in the morning, you're starving for M&M's, so you take theirs, and then instead of paying the $6 charge for the bag that they charge, you go to the little vending machine, buy it for 75 cents and replace it.
Yeah.
They were getting squeezed.
Oh,
It's like
man.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's right.
Same weight.
I don't
Switch
know.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. It's a
They're getting
great,
squeezed. You feel sorry for them, though, don't you?
great analogy.
Thank you so much.
Yes. When I think minibar, I think Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Hey,
That's why you
at 3 a.m., that water can feel like a treasure.
I always open the minibar and say, snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes? What's that now, Stephen?
Oh, I'm saying I don't remember, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
That is.
Oh, when they're in the
I remember
pit,
the snakes,
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
On the perfectly round rock,
Yes.
chasing after him.
Kind of like your head.
Perfect.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is
gosh.
happening? We're in the final week before we leave for Vegas this weekend.
Final week. No
the
bonus week.
T-Man's party play. No more playing around, Terry.
No more jokes.
No more messing.
No.
We qualify massive amounts of people. We fill up as many people we can on the plane, and we just shove her off. That's it.
Wow.
All right?
One big push.
We can't keep going on this forever.
Right.
If you don't get on this week, you ain't getting on.
All
If
right.
you're already on, boy, are you in for, I don't know what you're in for, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's all a mystery.
it's
to
going to
us.
be a life memory. It's not going to be something you forget about at any point in your future days.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I got some news about Dennis Quaid where
And I don't know why,
Oh.
but you'll find out when you get there.
I guess so.
That I do know.
Yes.
What about Dennis Quaid?
He is talking about how he is a recovering manorexic.
Anorexic.
Basically meaning he's
Yeah,
a
I
man with anorexia.
I could put it together, yes.
I know. Well,
Yes.
for some who couldn't.
Mhm.
That's what men with anorexia are called, a manorexic.
Wow.
I get it.
Yes.
There you go.
Let me tell you, Terry, you are just a lady to fill in the blanks of anyone's life. A manorexic.
Yes. In fact, he says, quote, my arms were so skinny that I couldn't pull myself out of a pool.
This is Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
I just saw him in a movie last year with, like, that girl that I told Vinny the Pooh to hook up with. What's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson?
Yeah, that movie where he's the boss or he gets demoted.
Oh,
for
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and then her boyfriend takes over and is the boss.
Some silly fun movie, you know?
Yeah, silly fun.
Topher Grace.
It's kind of movie you go to when you're married. And,
Oh, boy, the hijinks never ended in that one.
yeah, kind of movie you get dragged to when you're married. And,
Yeah.
yeah, he didn't look manorexic to me, Terry. I
Well,
wasn't
no, he's
sitting there counting his
recovering, of
ribs.
course.
Oh,
He's recovering.
Yes. Big difference.
Yes.
Okay.
He said that he would look into the mirror and see a 180-pound guy when actually he was only 138 pounds. And,
Wow.
you
Must be
know,
tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
If you don't want to eat, screw you. God, who cares?
So he's talking about it in a magazine called Best Life.
Well,
if anybody wants to read up on it.
If I could zap and be at the magazine stand right now, Terry, it'd be a perfect world because I want to read the article about Dennis Quaid's manorexia.
Well, it's good
Oh.
to see that he's coming out and talking about it because a lot of guys are embarrassed about their eating disorders. And eating disorders among men have risen.
Well, why do you got to taunt me like that? Letting
I'm
me
just
know that there's an article with Dennis Quaid talking about manorexia and I can't get my hands on it.
Sorry.
How can you torture me like this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Or anything with Dennis Quaid, really.
Yeah, now I got to sit here knowing that somewhere out there, not too far away, at a magazine stand is an article with Dennis Quaid talking about manorexia, and I don't have it.
Well, maybe the first caller to bring you down the Best Life magazine can qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Best life.
Best Life, right. There you go. It's better than spackle.
So he had the reverse. He mentally had the reverse gay phone operator surgery. Is that what he did?
Yes,
he
he
took
did.
Gay's stomach and put it in his own?
Pretty much.
Now we know what happened to Gay's stomach?
Yeah, you should. If you want to gain weight.
Yo, you want to gain weight, that's the stomach for you. Oh, we have the stomach for you.
Oh, God.
You want to put on a quick 400 pounds.
Like a car salesman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got the stomach for you.
He's got a
Slightly
4-speed on the
used.
floor.
Oh,
It's
God.
slightly used, but still in
You
great
can go 0 to
condition.
60 McNuggets in 9 minutes.
Yeah, don't mind that little jizz stain across the way there.
You think you could use it just for a week?
Goodness.
What's that now?
You think you could use it just for a week? That'd be kind of fun.
Gay stomach?
Yeah.
Something
Kind of
tells me
binge eat for a whole week.
you've had your weeks without
Still not as big as his.
without-
I mean, you have to recognize that,
without
right?
needing to transplant Gay's stomach. You've done fine on your own, Steven.
Yes, I may be a huge, obese, ugly man, but still not as big as that guy.
Nobody
All right.
said that.
Take it easy.
You forgot unathletic and no muscle.
You
And
okay
no
now?
muscle, yeah, exactly.
But great looking calves.
Amazing I can stand up with no muscle.
Have you ever been interested in, like, acquiring any muscularity at all, Steven? Has it ever been, like, a thought of yours that maybe I should lift a weight or two so I can just see what I look like with muscles?
I have lifted weight. I just, I'm not into it. It doesn't appeal to
Have
me.
you ever even attempted to make a bicep muscle like guys do in any point in your life?
Like,
Just-
how big is a beach ball?
What?
I don't get it.
I'm making my bicep muscle right now.
Is that right?
Look at that. It's huge.
But you're all alone up there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good
I'll be
point.
there to witness just
Okay.
how
Even if-
massive it is.
Even if you were here, you wouldn't be
I'll
here
tell
to
you
witness, most likely.
Why don't you do that 1 week from today when we're doing the live show in Las Vegas, right there in the middle of the casino? You'll flex for all of Las Vegas.
Whoa!
I'll do it.
Get the curls today.
Stephen Kilbreth flex.
You want me in a Speedo?
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
Please not.
Okay.
I have a thing about Speedos, and they make me
And
nervous.
men like me?
It doesn't even have to be you.
You give
Just,
Terry Vegas nightmares.
yeah.
All right.
It's just in general.
All right, we're very happy to hear about the recovery of Dennis Quaid, Terry.
Yeah.
The world's a better place with
It
him.
is.
What else is going on?
Well, Elton John supposedly is vowing never to invite Paris Hilton to any more of his little post-Oscar parties because he's claiming she's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Paris and Stavros Niarchos, her boyfriend.
Right, of the billionaire.
Yeah.
Niarchos is.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Greek tycoon that he is.
You're right.
Apparently, they refused to pay the requisite $2,500 apiece, which is a donation to Elton John's AIDS charity to get
Really?
into his party.
So that's the catch to go to Elton John's
Yeah.
post-Oscar party,
Yes.
which is still one of the hottest Oscar parties around.
Sure.
Really, Elton
I would
John
say
is.
yes.
He's still making it happen like that.
Yes.
The fact that Paris Hilton and Stavros wanted to go to it indicates that it has to be one of the biggest parties after the Oscars.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just surprised. I'm just surprised it's lasted that long, Terry. With Elton John just working the room, being, gay with everyone like that.
Right.
Elton Johnny.
Elton Johnny like
Coming
giving
up
hugs
and
and kisses.
needing to smother you with his gayness because he's working the room as a host.
And now that he's married, it's even worse.
Yes.
Smothered in gayness.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what you got to do as a host. You got to go around and welcome all your guests.
Sure.
And no way other to do that for Elton John than with a quick kiss on the lips and a reach around for even male or female. Doesn't matter. You can't show favorites, Terry.
Right, you can't.
Mm-hmm.
Tube steak smothered in gayness.
Whoa.
And I'm just surprised that, maybe that's the real reason the after party that Elton John throws has been so successful all these years. People can't get through the month of March without Elton John's
Reach around?
quick flash of love.
Yeah, a quick flash of love.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently, when asked about, the payment.
Right, she didn't make the payment.
Well, no, she didn't, but she was telling the doorman, hey, man, don't you know who I am?
Oh, she shouldn't have to
Doing
make the
that.
payment.
Right.
Elton John should
She's-
just be excited that Paris Hilton showed up at his party.
Sure.
So she didn't want to make the $2,500
Right,
payment.
right. And, of course, her people are denying all this. They're saying, no, we wrote him a $10,000 check, so
Yeah, but that
he
was
should
after
be
the
getting
fact.
Yeah, it was dated
So.
yesterday.
Because I always bring my checkbook to every party I go to, Terry.
it. Yeah.
I'm sure she wrote him a check right there on the spot.
Oh, sure.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to Elton John's party and,
You gotta
and
know
it's a
that you
charity
gotta-
type thing, that you're going to have to give some money over.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's just what you do.
And she didn't do it.
She didn't do it. She said, don't you know who I am?
Aha!
Those infamous words.
Okay.
So,
There it is.
yeah.
Karina,
Yeah.
you want to qualify?
How's it going? I do. I'd love to be on that party plane.
You'd love to be on that party plane?
I'm not your likely candidate, but I'd love to be on there. I'd like to have fun.
That means she's huge, Terry. There are 5 days left to get
5
your
days,
ass
I
on the
know.
party plane. The plane leaves this weekend. I didn't realize it was sneaking up on us that fast, Terry.
I know.
I didn't
It
realize
did.
we were leaving this weekend. We are leaving this weekend,
I
and
know,
no
it's
better
right-
time than during March Madness, baby.
Now,
Around the corner.
You also said, T-Man, at the beginning of this here show that
Right.
you had to do whatever it took to get on the plane.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
But she says she's an unlikely candidate. So what is she going to do?
Oh, geez. What do you mean when you say you're an unlikely candidate to go to Vegas with us? Why are you an unlikely candidate?
Well, I'm
Let me
37 years old, and I know you like the young ones.
You're 37 years old.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And do you look reasonably well for a 37-year-old, or you don't look?
I look like hell.
You don't look a day under 50.
Well,
What's
you
the deal?
know, I tend to look more like hell, but, you know.
At least she's honest
All right,
about
hang
it.
on, you're qualified.
Yeah, sounds good.
We need the hell-looking 37-year-old, Terry, that fills a certain quota that we have for
Yeah?
at least one hell-looking 37-year-old.
Did you just wake up? Nah, I've been up for 8 hours. Why? Why are you asking? Oh, no reason.
She's heard that a couple times in her
Rough
life.
night, was it?
Jennifer!
Yes, it's
What's up?
me.
What's up, baby?
What's going on?
What can we do for you?
I'm calling to qualify for the trip to Vegas.
Oh, you are...
Yes.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even ask the question
I
yet.
know you didn't.
Are you also not typical, or are you very typical of the kind of listener we would expect to take to Vegas with us?
I think I'm typical.
Okay, good. Hang on. All right, she's qualified.
Wow. Well, we've got hell and we've got typical.
Yes, we got hell for children. Jennifer, you're qualified, okay?
All right.
All right. I don't even know what that means. Pat Benafer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
No way we have that.
I don't think so.
Come on.
Steve!
Hello there.
What's up, Steve?
Nothing much. I'm just trying to qualify.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And detecting a little bit of an accent there, Steve. Is that right? Or you just...
That is correct.
Uh-huh. And where would you be from originally, if I might ask?
Oh, orgy from Haiti.
Orgy from Haiti?
Yes.
Did he say orgy from Haiti?
No,
Terry?
originally from Haiti.
Oh, he said originally.
Yes.
He said it so fast, sounded like orgy from Haiti.
Well, I'm sure
Which
that if you wanted to get
could
an
be-
orgy from Haiti, you could.
That could be the true reality of his origin, Terry.
Right.
There was an orgy in Haiti, and here he is.
Right. Now he's got a Haiti kid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, trying to bring that orgy to Vegas, baby.
You are wrong.
All right, well, Steve, I don't see any reason why not to qualify you when I'm in the qualifying kind of mood. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All right, so Steve, the orgy from Haiti guy, is in the hopper. Hang on.
All right.
Whoa.
Stefan. Hang on. Hang on.
All right, I will.
All right. He's hanging on, Terry.
He is.
Pacey's working double time in there.
Double time.
Bonus time.
Bonus time.
Haiti guy, what's up, man?
Yeah, it's the Haiti
What's your last
kid.
name, man?
There it is.
Tell-
All right.
Oh,
Whoa.
Something that started with a ta.
I know that guy.
Yes.
Mr. Ta.
Mm-hmm. From a long line of Taz.
The T-Man.
People gathering, fans, including players, at Heckhead for the decision that came down earlier this afternoon. They will be a number 5 seed. We're talking about the University of Washington Huskies.
Right.
They'll take on the Aggies of Utah State.
Mm-hmm.
It is the last dance for seniors like Bobby Jones and Brandon Roy.
And the biggest thing is I'm just happy that I know who we're playing, and now I can start, mentally and visually getting ready to play against them.
Right. But I got to go 6 sorority sisters first. That's the way you get mentally prepared in my mind, Terry.
Got it.
Senior year, come on.
Sure.
Get that in. Get it done. Then get mentally prepared for the Aggies of Utah State. It's a very tough foe, Terry.
Yeah?
We all have seen countless times the Aggies of Utah State in action, and we know what they bring to the table.
Okay.
The Huskies 7.5-point favorites, not the biggest margin in the world. And from what I'm hearing, Terry, the line has been going in the Aggies' favor down to 7 and maybe 6.5 points.
Could it be that the reason for that is that people are looking at the Oregon game going...
Well, the fact that the last taste that people have in their mouths of the University of Washington Huskies is that of a loss to the mighty Quacks of Oregon does not help. If that's what you're what you're suggesting,
Yeah.
Terry, absolutely correct.
And could it be because the go-to guy picked Utah State?
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
And that's just ridiculous.
Did he really?
Yep.
That's
well, his sports knowledge is never ending, and we should all now quake in our boots. I actually like the go-to guy, Terry. He's a nice guy, and I just think that he has a little difficulty figuring out games.
He's no fearless, that's for sure.
He's no fearless forecaster. I mean, don't even think that should scare you at all that he picked Utah State. What does he write exactly? I mean, wasn't it Steve Kelly the other day that was panicking, saying that the Huskies going to be a 7 or an 8 seed, and I said they would be a 5. Like Did I tell you they'd be a 5 seed, Terry? Man, people making such a big deal over the Pac-10 tournament. They won the Pac-10 tournament last year. They were in the finals the year before. It's actually in the long run of this little sequence of games, Terry.
Yes.
A benefit that they've had an extra little bit of time to rest, get mentally focused, and get prepared for the only tournament that really counts.
Right.
And that's the big dance.
Woo, dance.
They're not going to lose to Utah State.
And does the go-to guy know that nobody goes to him?
Oh, dear. Illinois is going to be a much tougher opponent. That's a very difficult second-round opponent, Terry. They were in the final game last year. I know that because I had them in my NCAA auction. And
oh, that's right.
Uh-oh.
It's tonight, by the way.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't
geez.
wait.
You'll be there?
I will.
Okay.
Love it. I wouldn't miss it.
But
don't know why I did for the first team.
and then if the Huskies are able to beat Illinois, Terry, well, then they got the lovely task of facing the top team in the country, pretty much. That's the UConn Huskies.
Yes.
So it's not going to be an easy road to the Final Four, as they say in the trade.
Right.
But they're not going to lose to Utah State. Unless they play really bad. All right. Do you want to read what he wrote or no?
Oh, yeah, I could read what he wrote.
Okay.
I didn't know you still
It'll
wanted
be
it.
very exciting.
Let's see.
Where does he say specifically that they will lose to Utah State?
Well, he filled out a bracket.
He fills out a
He
bracket.
filled out
he
an
does?
entire bracket.
Oh,
He
that's
says, last year I
excellent.
predicted the Dogs to go to the Final Four, but they're one and done this year.
One and done.
No way.
Compliment.
Jeez.
No way.
Brandon Roy could beat him by himself, so they won't lose.
Tell him I'll give him odds. I'll give him at least 2-to-1 odds, Terry, if he wants to make a personal bet with me.
I think that's the Cougar in him, though.
Oh, he's a yeah. Okay, good.
He's got UCLA winning the whole thing.
Yeah, he does.
Explains everything. UCLA is not going to beat Gonzaga. So
Wow.
they're going to be out in the Sweet 16, Terry, if they make it that far.
Wow.
UCLA won't beat Gonzaga because they won't make it that far.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Stephen hates the Zags.
I know he does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really why.
I hate
Hates them.
I hate him, but Steven really
Because they become
just because-
they become a huge rival of the Huskies over the past number of years.
Right.
It's morphed into a major rivalry, Terry, and the fact that the Gonzaga fans chant things when the Huskies were
They got
at
in
their
trouble,
building
didn't they?
last year is a little unsettling for your die-hard Husky fans. Now, I'm a big Husky basketball fan, but
Right.
Gonzaga fans have not, and Gonzaga's program has not gotten under my skin like that. Not that I want them to win this whole thing, but I think they have a really good shot this year at winning the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every year in the past, I've said that they're not going to go far, they're overrated, but this year I actually think with that one key player, Terry, you know who he is? Tell us all.
Okay, yeah, him.
Yeah, he is such a stud.
Uh-huh.
Shooting insulin in his body 6 times a game and taking it to the rack, that they can easily be a team that can win this whole thing, Terry, don't
Wow.
you know? Sorry to have you hear me say that, Stephen.
Oh, that's all right.
All right.
Well,
We'll see.
I was-
I hope that, for everybody's sake, that they finally do.
You going to fill out a bracket, Terry? You going to be in the office pool?
Sure.
You going to be in the office pool?
I'll be in the office pool, sure.
So that the gas man can make funny comments about you?
That's the only reason to be in it.
I like pithy comments.
Oh, jeez. What else is going on in the world there, Terrence? What else is happening?
Looks like Britney
There's more going on in the world than the big dance, right?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Looks
Britney
like-
Spears is going on in the world.
Yeah. Apparently, not only are the pregnancy rumors still going around, but now there's rumor that her hair is falling out because she's so stressed out about her comeback.
Well, I'll
her
tell you this.
Comeback.
When I saw a video on this in the, I don't know if it was the birthing class or what, or maybe I just saw this online. It was some weird website that when women give birth, after that happens, after labor is done, their hair starts falling out.
That is true. Yeah.
Really?
It
Yeah.
does.
It was in the birthing
Just
class.
for a little bit of time.
You saw
and
that?
then-
You saw that in the birthing class too?
Well, I heard
Why
about it
do they
in
need to tell you? They need to warn women about every possibility about
Well,
their
sure,
life.
because it
Don't start going crazy if your hair falls out. Expect it.
Right.
Wait till my wife hears that. No
Man.
kids for us.
She's done.
No. Ain't happening.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily, every woman is not necessarily.
Great deal for the husband. Let me tell you, great deal for the baby's father. Let me tell you that, Terry. Nothing more exciting than during foreplay to lick the bald spot. Love it.
It'll grow back.
What a great deal. No, a lot of times it doesn't grow. A lot of times it doesn't grow back, Terry. Women are baldies.
Wow.
They
have Rogaine for women, okay?
Just a lot easier to come up with a comb-over hairstyle with a long-haired women look.
Jeez. Great deal for the guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I want to procreate with my wife.
The great deal is you get a beautiful offspring. I mean,
what about the wife?
Well, she does too.
There you go.
It's a great deal, yes. You got an overweight, chunky, stretch mark.
Wow.
That's a lot of love toward the wife.
Stretch marked bald bitch there.
Wow.
Boy, am I lucky.
Wow. Is that what you have at home?
Oh, me? No, I'm actually the exception to the rule. Because, well, I did notice a couple of hairs in the drain.
Oh, jeez. Look at the pillow.
But the fat and the stretch marks, fortunately, haven't come our way yet. But baby number 2, you never know,
you never know.
Then maybe I won't be able to talk about it so easily because it'll be, hitting closer to home.
Well, but more than likely because she's already been stretched by number 1 a little bit. Her body will be...
Doesn't number 2...
Oh.
Doesn't number 2 really make the impact? Number 1, any woman can get away with.
Yes.
It's number 2 that no woman can handle. No woman's hips.
It's a little tough.
No woman's hips is capable of handling number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chinese last night.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Hair falling out, man.
That's crazy.
Steven, that should be any day now if it hasn't started yet.
Any day.
In your house.
Can't wait.
Something tells me.
Balding bitch at your house.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Terry, what a terrible thing to say.
Awful.
Who would
Yeah,
ever
it's
say
just
something
awful.
about it?
I don't know.
That is just wrong. Now, Steven,
Yes.
have you noticed yet? Share with us if you have. I've been forthcoming with the information of noticing hairs in our drain.
I have not. No, I don't really look in the drain, so I don't know, but doesn't seem to be backed up.
Wow. You can see little hairs on the pillow, hairs in the bed, hairs on the countertops, hairs everywhere. No hairs? No hairs at all?
Well, it's either dog hair or her hair. I don't really know which.
That's nice.
Oh.
So she's happy to hear
Can't
that.
tell the difference?
Yes. He's pulled both of it so many times, Terry.
Jeez.
It's hard for him to tell the difference. He just knows he pulls Campbell's hair by day. Amy's by night.
Well,
Yeah.
but she's
now-
still at home.
Yeah, now they're both home all through the day.
Oh, wow.
Man. Campbell gone through some major withdrawals.
I guess so. Yeah. She seems to be handling it okay, though, I think.
Campbell has a calendar somewhere in his little doghouse, Xing out the
Her
days until
doghouse.
Xing off the days until Amy goes back to work.
I don't think so. I think she enjoys having somebody at home.
Oh, that's nice to know.
So she doesn't have to sit there and wait.
But she doesn't get her alone time with the
With Daddy.
Oh, yeah, because I screw the dog. I forgot.
big daddy. That's right. Just with the dog. Yeah.
Keep forgetting.
Nice way to play it off.
Yeah.
Just the whole visual of that.
It's a cute fantasy you have of me and the dog.
It's a
But
very important fantasy
I'm
of
glad
my
you
life.
think about it a lot.
Yes. So, Britney Spears is losing her hair.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's due to stress.
It's because, she's trying to make a comeback and she's got to lose all this weight. However, rumor is, again, she's pregnant.
Does she need to make a comeback for monetary reasons, Terry?
I
mean, I know Kevin Federline's such a breadwinner.
Yeah, he is.
But that aside, does she need to make a comeback? Does she need to come out with a new album?
I think for her own self.
For her own entertainment purposes?
Well,
or
no, for her own self-esteem,
So it's not necessarily a money issue, or is it? I'm wondering.
well-
Maybe they're a little, maybe they haven't been as economical as one could be with their money that they've accumulated in the past. Maybe they've gone through a lot of it.
Right.
And it's time for Britney to get back to work.
No, but little Jamie is making some money, so,
They're not going to get Jamie's money.
Well,
Jamie's money's her money.
K-Fed's a walking chest wound, sucking the life out of their
I know.
financial situation.
I know, because all he does is smoke weed. And
He's a walking chest wound. Just gouging everyone, Terry.
Well, what was the name of his song?
Popo's out.
That's right.
What else is going on,
Well,
please?
name my
Charged
first kid,
like
Popo's
crazy. Is it? According to Awful Plastic Surgery, the website.
Awfulplasticsurgery.com.
Yes.
Yes, we're familiar with it.
I have a picture for you of Vivica A. Fox and a bad-looking breast job.
Oh, jeez. She should have gone to Dr. Bang Bag like I told her, Terry.
She should have. I can get that for you if you'd like.
I always wondered what happened to Vivica A. Fox, Terry. I never assumed it was an awful breast job.
Well, apparently it shows her trying to cover up like a deformed boob, I guess, or something weird.
Stephen, you should give her tips on that.
Yeah.
Laugh that one off.
I'll call her.
Oh, I get it, because we make jokes that I have an awful breast situation. Never mind.
Oh, it does look gross. Look at that. Not good.
Well, it's better since you got your nipples lifted, but who's counting?
The T-Man.
Cube93.com. Well, Miss America, move over.
Fat Chance is taking over. These women came to the Seattle tryouts for a shot at the latest version of a beauty pageant / reality TV show.
Did you realize that, Terry, that just recently there was a big gathering of roast beef arms in the Seattle area for the auditions for season number 2 of Fat Chance?
Yes, I saw the little article on it.
Did you see any bit of season number 1? I didn't even know there was a season number 1. I was thinking for a second that this may be their premiere season, but now I realize they've already done one. Am I right?
You are correct.
Stephen, have you seen Fat Chance at all?
I have not, no.
Apparently good enough for season 2.
Yeah.
Well, Miss America, move over.
Fat Chance is taking over. These women came to the Seattle tryouts for a shot at the latest version of a beauty pageant / reality TV show.
Yeah.
The first plus-size pageant called Fat Chance is spearheaded by the plus-size comedian Monique.
Maybe it is the first one.
And boy, do these women love her.
Oh, they love Monique, Terry. Yeah, well, that actually is the audio of them bringing out the chicken wings.
Oh, wow.
But then Monique comes out and she gets almost as big an ovation.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so it's all good in downtown Seattle.
She just had twins.
At the big, well, no one knew.
No.
You couldn't tell, Terry.
Right.
Monique is a big woman.
She
all
is.
right.
Who knocked her out?
And that brings up
Very handsome man.
That brings up an interesting question that I'm going to pose to you. But first I want to hear the rest of this audio because there's nothing like hefty women getting all rowdy, Terry. I don't want to hear if there's anything more interesting on this audio. But remind me to ask you a very interesting question that has come to my mind based on this beauty pageant, if you will.
All righty.
That involves only overweight ladies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And boy, do these women love her. Monique chooses 10 women who will go to LA and compete doing things most people don't expect plus-size women to do, such as...
We take the stairs over the elevator?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are they talking about?
You nailed it.
Monique chooses 10 women who will go to LA and compete doing things most people don't expect plus-size women to do.
Like exercise! Oh. I don't know what they... I didn't watch the first season.
Right.
You didn't watch the first season?
No, I didn't.
Nobody watched the first season?
Yeah.
I can see why it was continued.
She chooses 10 women who will go to LA and compete doing things most people don't expect plus-size women to do.
Right.
Such as ballroom dancing, she says, and sexy dancing.
Sexy dancing.
Hey.
Yes.
Sexy.
There you go.
Yeah.
And these
Love
are...
with a stripper.
These are not, just slightly on the bigger size kind of women. These are not even... I don't even know if they'd be considered plus size. These are hefty women, Terry.
Double plus.
If you saw the video of the women trying out, these are some really large ladies. Now, my question is...
Uh-huh.
Are you ready for this one, Terry?
Oh, I didn't have to remind you.
This may seem a tad insensitive. I don't know. I never know until it comes out of my mouth because I never really think about it ahead of time. I'm going to ask this question, and I want your honest response. This kind of pageant, if you will, this kind of program, this kind of reality TV show that glorifies the overweight lady, overweight to the hilt, Terry, this show that makes it seem like there's room in the world for a real chubster beauty pageant, Terry. Is that sending a horrible message that you don't need to do any alterations to your body, life, or style because you are beautiful? Is that the wrong message? Because the reality is, Terry, that in this condition that these ladies are in, it's not exactly the most healthy lifestyle. And if they continue on this plane, if you will, and don't feel like they need to make any changes, don't feel like I'm all for being proud of yourself. Right. I'm the kind of guy that believes everyone should be as proud of themselves as they possibly can be, and
unless you're fat.
And go. No, I'm not. I'm just saying that even though these ladies have a right to be proud of themselves, is it sending the wrong message? That there's a pageant for you, no need to lose a pound because you have this beauty pageant ready and waiting for you? even though it presents a lot of health issues that can cut off years of their life.
Right, right.
So is it the wrong message Monique is sending, and should she be, like, maybe arrested?
Well, I mean, I think for her, I mean, not that I think that it's like you, it's a health issue. True, but also I think that for a lot of women who realize that, you know what, it's even worse for me health wise to try and like starve myself to death, so on and so forth.
That's not the only option, though.
Well, I mean, or you know, can't afford the surgery, and that's looked down upon because, you know, that's a quick fix thing. I mean, there are some women who just say, you know what.
So you think there's a certain quantity of women out there that are better off staying overweight, not having to stress themselves out with losing weight and diet, and that could cut more years of their life off, just that stress factor, than if they just maintain their body shape and just don't worry about it. Don't worry, be happy. Hakuna Matata with my big fat ass.
Well, here's the exception to that little statement you just said. As long as they're like not just sitting around, as long as they're out there being active.
Some of these ladies are. Some of these ladies are not active. Some of these ladies are eating a lot. Some of these ladies are not really doing the things that they would recommend to have a long and healthy lifestyle that could maximize your potential of living a long, healthy life. But then again, there are no guarantees even for the most healthy in shape person. So maybe I'm starting to hear your rationale, and I'm starting to jump on your side. Maybe these ladies with the just peace of mind of knowing, you know what? I am what I am. I'm happy with myself. I'm not going to stress out day to day counting calories and getting on that treadmill. Maybe there's something to that for a certain portion of people, not just ladies, but of some gentlemen too.
Right.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, jeez. Stephen, your thoughts?
Well, you don't need to be, skinny mini like Nicole Richie or something like that. I mean,
that's unhealthy
to be successful, and that's also unhealthy. Yes.
Yeah.
But should you at least make an attempt? These ladies may feel as though that an attempt is not necessary because, hey, the way the world is starting to shift, all of a sudden now, when it wasn't available to them 5-10 years ago, there is a beauty pageant on national TV with real viewers watching and real prizes at the end of the rainbow here for your very overweight, non-exercising type of women.
I don't think it's going to make somebody be fat just to win this contest.
Well, but the ladies who are fat, is my point, may not feel the motivation that they would have felt if this situation wasn't available to them. Is it the wrong message?
I don't think so.
I do. I mean, the only option isn't Nicole Richie or starving yourself.
There's a happy medium size, is what you're saying?
There's a happy meal medium.
Well, I agree with you, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be not going to be still large women. You see what I'm saying? They could, let's say, one of these large women actually exercises and she eats pretty healthy.
That's not what the show's about. The show's not about them exercising and eating better.
But how do you know that? You haven't even watched it. You didn't watch. They ballroom dance. You haven't even watched the whole show.
Ballroom dancing is rather aerobic, so
they have to be able to do that. They're not just going to take some sloppy fat ass chick who can't even get up off the couch.
It's not people in the forklifts or the cranes that they're taking out.
It's not gay phone
operator. They don't dip anyone in chocolate?
Yeah, it's not that.
I'm missing out on a ratings bonanza.
All I got to see is the host of the show and realize it's not really about health.
But she is one of those people who is like, she doesn't eat, she eats as healthy as she can, but she also realizes she's not going to be a size 4.
But you don't have to be a size 4. There's a medium.
And for her, that's her medium.
She ain't no medium. You've seen her.
No, I haven't.
I'm 100 pounds overweight, and I'm not here to go into any beauty pageant saying it's okay.
She's cut out a niche for herself where her weight works to her advantage, and she may be sacrificing years of her life, but while she's living large, if you know what I'm saying, in every way, shape, and form. Now, these other ladies that may get their shot at their 15 minutes of fame, they may be encouraged to think, okay, I didn't make it this year, but am I going to beef up and be ready next year?
Yeah.
And they may not.
Well, I don't think it's...
Or beef up, just stay the same and continue to be unhealthy.
But I don't think it's... But how do we know that every single one of them standing in line is unhealthy?
You don't know that, but you better your shot by not being overweight.
Without knowing that, and you're right, we don't know that, but my question is, does this give them the mindset of, well, this is the way I want to be because I want to be a part of this show, and I it made to actually act as a deterrent from getting some people that would have exercised and would have said, you know what, I got to do something about my weight. Now I don't need to because I have this show and everyone's going to love this show and I'm going to be a part of it and I'm going to be a big winner. Kind of thingy.
I say no.
No,
Okay.
right.
Well, then we can move on then.
Yeah.
No problem there.
Okay.
I think these women, even in this show, would probably rather be skinny.
I would take calls on this, but I got 73 lines filled with people wanting to qualify.
Right,
and you know
right.
what? They should be on the line wanting to qualify because this is the last week before we head to Vegas. We head to Viva Las Vegas this weekend. Can you believe it's come up so quick, Derek?
I know.
I didn't even think it was coming so quick.
Jeez.
We get on a plane this weekend.
I know.
A week from today, we're live at the New York Hotel and Casino for a live Vegas program right smack in the middle of the big dance.
Yeah, eating all healthy and everything there. Woo, can't wait.
Let's see what's on these phone lines here.
Buffet.
Oh, jeez. You're on the air. Who's this? Real quick.
Anna.
What can I do for you?
I'm trying to qualify.
What do you look like?
About 5'8".
Sounds good. All right, hang on the line. You're a qualifier.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I can see it perfectly next to him.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah.
You're on the air.
Yo, what's up, T-Man? It's
Who's
Adam.
What are you wearing?
I want to be on the plane to Vegas.
What are you
Not
wearing?
just qualifying.
What are you wearing?
I want to qualify, man.
What are you wearing?
What was that?
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my work clothes.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to take that off?
Whoa,
I'm late for work again.
What do you look like?
Blonde hair, green eyes.
Hang on.
We've had pictures of him.
We have? Who is
Yes.
he? We know him?
Yes, the story. He told a story about...
All right, whatever. He's qualified. Everyone's qualified today, Terry, that I put
okay.
on, pretty much.
All right.
I want a whole hopper full of qualifiers.
Whoa,
forget
big
this,
hopper.
Forget this one a day like a multivitamin. You're on the air. Hello.
Yo, what's up, T-Man?
Who's this?
Adam.
Oh, I hit the same line.
All right.
Hang on. You're right.
Qualified twice.
You're on the air.
It's pretty persistent.
Hello? Anyone there?
Hello,
Who's this?
this is Ryan.
Ryan.
What's up, T-Man?
What's going on, buddy?
I want to get qualified, too.
All right, sounds good.
Awesome.
Yes. Paige, you got to work double time in there.
Double time.
You're on the air.
Good morning, T-Man.
Who's this?
This is Brandy from Tacoma.
Yes. Didn't I see you at the tryout with Monique?
No, you didn't see me at the Monique tryout.
All right, good. Hang on, you qualify. 4 more qualifiers right there.
4 more.
What else is going on in the world, Terry? What else is happening?
Well, I got a story out of Palm Beach County, Florida, where a 32-year-old woman is accused of killing her husband to get the insurance money so she can...
Did she kill him?
Well, she's
it wasn't
on
attempted
trial.
murder.
He's dead.
He's dead.
He is dead.
He's a dead husband.
By poisoning.
Death by poisoning.
Yes.
That's a sad state of affairs where women have to kill their husbands. Why?
To get breast augmentation.
Say again now?
Yes. She's accused of killing her husband to get the insurance money so that she can get her breasts augmented.
Mm-hmm. So she can then go on to meet the man of her dreams.
Oh, absolutely. She's 32 and he was 23 years of age.
She figures if she poisons her husband and gets breast implants, then she can go on to meet Mr. Right.
Yeah, finally.
This is sad. That's what the Palm Beach County prosecutors are putting out there for the jury members to sink their teeth into as the motivation for her poisoning her husband.
Yes.
That if she did it and she was successful, she could collect the insurance and get herself breast implants.
Yes.
Women want breast implants so bad.
Yep.
They're willing to kill their husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Great deal for us. Lucky for me, my wife's got big ones.
Yeah, lucky for you.
You can eat your oatmeal in peace.
I can eat my oatmeal with a little bit of peace of mind, Terry.
Okay,
I won't have to sniff every spoonful.
Okay, you take a bite first. No, this kind, right in the middle, this bite.
No, I don't like oatmeal.
Really?
But you love it, honey, so eat it all up. Who the hell needs that? What man out there can eat his chocolate Lucky Charms, because we just bought it, it's brand new.
Chocolate Lucky Charms, really?
It looks like
With
dog,
the marshmallows,
it looks
too?
like dog food in the bowl, Terry, but it tastes so damn good. I had
Really?
it twice this weekend.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you aware, Stephen, that chocolate Lucky Charms are out there and
I
ready?
did not know that.
Ready to be purchased?
All the marshmallows are chocolate?
Oh, finally, they have looked into the suggestion box. I've stuffed it so many times, Terry, and General Mills has come out with chocolate Lucky Charms.
All right.
It's the regular little things, right? But just chocolate marshmallows.
Stephen, the marshmallows remain the same.
Yeah, that's right.
But the little bits that go along with it, non-stop chocolate action.
Wow.
Oh, that's like a website I go to.
Non-stop chocolate.
Yes. I'm telling you.
I love
Really?
sugar cereal. It's really tasty.
Now, why did I get sidetracked there? What was I talking about? Oh, yeah.
Big boobs.
Yeah. What man could eat
Their chocolate Lucky
their
Charms.
chocolate Lucky Charms in peace
Right.
anymore, Terry, when there are women out there that are willing to kill their own husbands
I know.
to get breast implants?
Well, arsenic looks like sugar, so you can just sprinkle it on top.
So when you're
Done some studies.
Wow.
when
Sorry.
your wife asks you if it's in your family budget to get her breast implants, you better think twice before you say no.
Better save some money, man.
Man. Because if you say no to your wife about whether it's economical for your family's sake to get her breast implants, if you say no, she'll come up with a way to make it work out. Well, I see. I've looked over the finances, and you're right, honey. We don't have enough to get me breast implants, so I'm going to have to come up with another way.
How much is our life insurance worth?
Nice.
Cancel life insurance.
Yeah.
May I see the story, please?
You may.
Scary state of affairs. Can't get up and
See, there you go. That's why everybody loved our boot camp.
can't get up and walk the planet without being in fear. By the way, Terry, did you mention here that she's a 32-year-old wife and he was a 23-year-old Marine husband?
I did.
He was in the Marines.
He was in the Marines.
Guy was willing to fight for our country and die for its sake, Terry. And yet he can't have a bowl of cereal without getting to lunch in a healthy state. He's a dead man.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
It's all the obsession over the boobs.
She actually got her breast implants before they discovered that she was the cause for his immediate death. She collected on the insurance, and when she got the money, she got her bosoms in hands.
Wow.
And now she's on trial for murder. Mm-hmm.
You should rip him out right there in front of everybody.
Exhibit A. We're having a little tough time with Exhibit B, but here it comes. Oh, yeah, Exhibit B, here it is.
She can go to jail for life or give her a spoon and say, both these boobs come out in an hour. You take them out yourself.
With a spoon.
Yeah.
With a spoon.
Or you go to jail. Take your pick.
Poisoning her husband.
Yeah.
A 23-year-old Marine. Where are we living?
He thought he saw it all over.
Yeah.
In the fighting for our country, but no.
This is why you don't marry older women.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They get all concerned about their looks.
Do anything for it to stay young.
Mm-hmm.
Younger women get old. That's the problem. So you
that's
just don't
why-
get
Yeah, but
married.
you get older first, so they're not as concerned. You look like crap.
It's good.
They follow along looking like crap. They don't feel as bad.
That's one big crappy
Yes.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You trade them in for a new one. Oh, the 07s are out now.
Oh, the 07s are out.
Yes.
A new model.
Steven, can you eat your Count Chocula there in peace or no?
Can I eat my Count Chocula in peace? Yes, I think I can.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, oh yeah. Count
Yeah.
chocolate.
I'm an Apple Jacks guy.
You're an
Oh,
Apple
I
Jacks?
love Apple Jacks.
You're a Fruit Loops guy, aren't you?
I'm an Apple Jacks guy.
All right, easy.
That's all I do.
Right.
That's all
That's
you
it?
do?
Do that during the week? 'Cause
Honey
I
Nut
can't eat.
Cheerios
I
or
can't
anything
eat
like
sugar
that?
cereals during the week because if I come in, I'll be totally wired.
Wow.
But on the weekends, believe me, I make it up
Do you?
with chocolate Lucky Charms, Saturday and Sunday.
Wow.
But like today, like to start out, if I eat chocolate Lucky Charms, I'll just be sitting here shaking.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, it makes me shake.
Makes you shake?
Yeah, because I had a big bowl.
So you like to shake on the weekend?
Oh, I love to shake on the
You
weekends,
just
baby.
pour the milk in the box and eat it like that?
Nah, that's pretty much it.
You can still feel the effects of sugar?
I do. I don't know
Really?
why. Yeah, if first thing in the morning, yeah.
Wow.
If I could eat it like later today. I'll eat it at 3 o'clock. I'll be fine.
Oh, all right.
But first thing,
4 a.m., 5 a.m.,
waking up
whatever.
5 in the morning and throwing some Lucky Charms down there, and it's no good.
Whoa.
Not that I'm not shaking anyway all through the morning, but I'd be even worse.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The T-Man.
You ready?
He's super fit and super sexy at 51.
Oh!
But there's a startling secret behind Dennis Quaid's buff bod.
Oh, here you go, Terry. Here's your
Did the
story.
Hollywood heartthrob have a secret eating disorder? Yes. Quaid dropped drops the bomb in the new issue of Men's Health Best Life magazine.
Drops the bomb.
Revealing he once battled manorexia.
The older you get, the faster it goes.
After shedding 40 pounds to play Doc Holliday in 1994's Wyatt Earp, Dennis says, quote, for many years I was obsessed about what I was eating.
He hasn't seen Chocolate Lucky Charms, obviously, too.
Obviously not.
Because that is a must-buy. Wow.
Well, when you said it, we were all like, what?
Yes, you're going to race to the grocery store, aren't you? I'm telling you, it's probably only been out a week or two. I haven't even seen any commercials on it, but believe me, I find these things quick. I am a cereal guy, baby.
Wow.
And yet I cannot eat it during the week. Terry, call me a pussy. I don't care. That's just the reality of it. Maybe it's because I don't drink coffee and I don't drink soda that the sugar just gets me a little rattled.
Could be.
But it does. It'll just get me not like high or anything, but it just gets me a little shake.
Little jittery?
A little shake, Terry.
Yeah.
Got to be in control for the show.
Right.
You know that's the case, Terry.
Sure.
Can't be shaking.
No.
Not involuntarily.
For many years, I was obsessed about what I was eating, how many calories it had, and how much exercise I'd have to do.
Actually sounds pretty good.
Dennis also reveals, quote, my arms were so skinny that I couldn't pull myself out of a pool. But now Dennis is hot, healthy, and elegant in his newest cover pose.
Hot, healthy, and elegant, Terry.
Wow, he's so elegant.
It's Dennis Quaid. There he is. He beat manorexia. Had it, beat it, better for it.
Good job, Dennis.
Yes.
Congratulations on eating. That's a way to go, man.
Well done.
Jeez.
Quite an accomplishment. Speaking of major accomplishments, Terry, we are hitting the home stretch as far as the T-Man's party playing in Vegas. The plane is filling up, but not nearly to capacity, Terry. We got to get it done here, and I got a bunch of qualifiers from Friday.
Okay.
This coming weekend, the plane boards, and we leave, whether it's filled or not.
Wow.
We'll take whoever we got, because we're going this weekend.
Yay.
That is official, Terry. And qualifying on Friday, raise your hand when you hear your name. Alexis Hayward qualified during the Shell It Hard midday extravaganza, Terry. She was born on 7/26/85.
Whoa.
Email Alexi. Alexis Hayward is one who's in line, Terry, to win a spot on the party plane with a guest. So is Whitney Singleton, Terry.
All right, Whitney.
Born on 10/14/83.
Present.
From Kent, Washington, 98032.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful this time of year.
She qualified during the afternoon show on Friday. That'd be the Ginger Kids.
Little shindig there.
Little daily performance that he does there.
Ginger in the middays.
Oh, jeez. Driving home with the Ginge. Also qualifying.
Ginger in the mall. Oh, jeez. Ginger in the mall. Okay.
It's like Jake and the Fat Man, but different. All right. Blake Vilders is a qualifier. I'm sure he knows that. So is Lakeisha Gavin. She's the one who has a six-fingered husband, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
Because her husband lost 4 fingers in an accident. Remember that whole spiel?
Right.
She's qualified.
Gotcha.
So is Stephen Reyes. Got out of Las Vegas. You don't have to get the Rays when you bring the Rays, Terry. Yeah, Stephen Reyes. R-E-Y-Z. Stephen Reyes. He's qualified, as is Bree Skays. Stephen Reyes and Bree Skays.
Okay.
Bree Skays is qualified. So is Michael Knox and Rusty Smith and Justin Sadarha. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of qualifiers is what I'm saying.
Yeah, lots of them.
Obviously.
And our public address announcer will give you the information on
And
when.
John is qualified for the party plane to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And all of you that push your names in the hoppers, T-Man,
Hoppers. Yes.
pull a name.
Right now?
Let's qualify somebody right now.
Well, we already qualified people for the morning. This would be the actual act of putting someone on the plane, and I figured we'd do that maybe in the next segment. What do you say, John? Does that work in with your schedule?
As I look at my party plane schedule, I say, yeah, right in the next segment, T-Man.
Okay, so not this segment, but the next segment. Why don't you give the official word, then, for ladies and gentlemen to listen up, because in the next segment, a new warm body and their guest will be put on the party plane. Go ahead,
Warm body in the next segment, you have a chance to be put on the party plane to Vegas as thank you to Southwest Airlines. It's coming up right after these words.
Well, we're not taking a break now.
We're breaking already?
You can say words for 10 minutes.
John loves to throw the break. I'll tell you what, I'll put you back on when we throw the break, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you just rest up.
Get something good for the going to the break, though.
Still up.
In a few minutes, I'll put you back on. You can throw us to break.
Okay, that sounds
He's
great,
very good
T-Man.
at that.
He's found his calling, Terry.
He has.
What else is going on in the world, please?
We got a crazy story out of North Charleston, South Carolina, where last week police were called to the Siesta Motor Lodge.
You know, you really don't need to start every story by saying I have a great story, unless you want to start talking.
I said weird.
Oh, you said weird?
Or, yeah, crazy.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Wasn't great. It was
I was
going to
say,
crazy.
unless you would start stories by saying, I have a mediocre story here, T-Man, on, or I got a subpar story.
This is actually just kind of crazy story. Like
all right, well, then that's fine. I must have misheard you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
If you chose it, that it's worth listening to.
Well, but that's not always the case because you guys don't always. I mean,
So
if I think it's really cool, you guys might not think.
But you
so.
never start a story by saying, T-Man, a really subpar story here I'd like to share with you. You never say that.
Oh, okay. Well,
All right.
maybe I'll
unless you
try it
start
out.
unless you start doing that, there's no reason to start prefacing your stories by saying
All
they're
right.
great or they're weird, or we assume there's some little twist to it that would make it an interesting little bitty.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, here I have a story
But it
for you. How does that sound?
prepares you for it.
All right. It whets our appetite.
Yeah.
So Steven needs it. Okay, never mind. If Steven needs it, that's fine.
It's a
What do you
crazy
know? Is it
story.
weird? Is it quirky? What is it?
Okay.
Anyway, police were called to the Siesta Motor Lodge there in
Siesta Motor Lodge.
North
Sounds
Charleston,
nice.
South Carolina.
Sounds like 5-star lodging.
Apparently, two maids.
The Siesta Motor Lodge.
Yeah.
Free HBO.
Apparently, two maids got into a little brawl with one another.
geez.
One used a mop and the other used a plunger.
Really? They were really going after it like that?
Yeah, police were called to break it up.
Police had to be called to the Siesta Motor Lodge to break up two fighting maids
Two fighting maids.
using weaponry.
Mop and plunger
Now,
as
if you,
their
had,
weaponry.
Stan, if you had to go into a fight and you had your choice of weapons, the mop or the plunger, what are you going with? Without looking back.
Yeah, I gotta
Sometimes
go.
you got to look back in a fight. You never know who's coming. But
I gotta go plunge.
you going plunge?
Wow, you're going plunge.
Hip Scott?
Taking the mop.
Going mop.
Swinging it like Mark McGuire.
Sounds like we got a fair fight.
Yeah, you
Steven's
do.
got his choice. You got your choice. No fights there. Give it a go.
Plunge it right onto his gut.
I got to be honest.
Throw him down.
I got to be honest. If I have the choice, I'm going plunger.
Really?
A little more, just a little more control, a
Hilarious.
little faster jabbing with the.
Oh, so you're holding the rubber part.
I'm holding just past the rubber part, and I'm jabbing with the wood end. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm jabbing the head with the wood end, and
Wow.
then once I got the person down, then I'm taking the plunger and dipping in the toilet, and putting it right over their mouth.
Oh, nasty.
What do you got to say now? Nothing. I just plunged your face.
But the mop is like long flowing hair just hitting you when you swing it back and forth at somebody.
Yeah,
so.
but if it's wet.
Wet, it can pack a punch.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
probably true.
Steven, come on. You know you're the equivalent of a wet mop. You've never hit someone hard like that?
I have not.
Oh.
By the way, this little fight started all because one maid accused the other of stealing toilet paper off of the cart, off of their cleaning
if that's
cart.
the case, then we're all brawling this weekend, Terry. In Vegas.
Isn't that why they leave the carts out there?
Yeah, so people can take stuff.
But not other maids. They expect the high-quality clients of the Siesta Motor Lodge to steal toilet paper, but they don't expect to have other maids stealing toilet paper off their cart.
I see.
Yeah.
That's when you break out the heavy artillery maid equipment and you start going after it, and if you have to kill another maid, well, then that's all part of the deal.
Did I tell you the age of the maids, by the way? 47 and 52.
47 and 52-year-old women.
Yeah. Swinging mops and plungers.
Did the 47-year-old have the mop or the plunger, or does it say?
I think, let me see, I think she had the mop. And
47-year-old has the mop, 52-year-old has the plunger. I'm going 52-year-old. I'm putting 500 on her.
Wow.
To win by decision.
You lost.
No knockouts.
You lost then.
Really?
That's the case.
Why?
Because,
it says there?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't think I'd be able to be disputed here.
Right, no, you lost.
Why? How do you know?
But it was a moral victory, so you win.
Because apparently the mop got a few more jabs in and
There was more damage done to the woman who had the
and
plunger?
she had to actually go to the hospital,
Oh, geez.
the woman with the plunger.
My plunger lady had to go to the
yeah,
hospital?
and she was 52.
She was
Maybe
52.
age had to do with something to do with it.
Well, I mean...
Not quick enough.
47 and 52, what's the difference?
Yeah. Once you
Over
hit 50, it's downhill.
Over the hill is over the hill, Terry. Once you pass 33 for a woman, it's pretty much sayonara. So
yeah.
So the mop lady beat up the plunger lady?
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm. So the
I gotta-
mop lady was accused.
Maybe I got to reevaluate my weapon choice.
Yeah,
well, but
maybe
you don't
so.
know the tail of the tape of these women. You
And
can't
she's
really
got to
tell.
be able to use it right. I mean, you would think Steven's first thought was to use the rubber end of the plunger. You're not going to do much damage
do
there.
with that? Yeah.
Maybe during the break, I'll show you what a mop is, and then you can make your decision.
That might help.
He's familiar with the plunger for sure.
Yeah. But a mop? What is that?
I had a lot of Mexican in my time. I'm very familiar with the plunger.
Yeah. But the one who is the 47-year-old, she's the one who got charged with assault and battery. And she's the
Really?
one with
She was
the
more
mop.
the aggressor?
Yeah, she's the one with the mop.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm thinking you got with the plunger. Considering it's a wood plunger, I got a plastic plunger, all full plastic in my house. But the typical old school wood plunger.
Yes.
There's so many things you can do with that wood end. You can stick it in their eye. You can put it up their ass.
Well, but you have to remember too that the mop end is longer too.
It's harder to control.
Wow.
You have a plastic plunger?
Yeah, it's like a big long black plastic thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Plastic?
Mm-hmm.
I went wood and never looked back.
Yeah, no
it's really,
joke.
It's tough. I don't like it. I don't know how it's...
I mean, it's not strong enough, the plastic.
Yeah,
like wood.
it's that's the truth. But
you're plunging and then it breaks and you fall in.
It's like got that accordion end, that accordion.
Oh, yeah, that's like industrial strength, man.
It is?
It's like big time, yeah.
Really?
I had like a little cheap one.
We don't play around with our movements.
Yeah, you guys have big bungholes.
That's right. When we plunge up the toilet, it's for good reason.
Well, it's because you had that friend that would come over and use the whole roll every time.
I don't know. I don't consider this. I'd rather go old-fashioned, old-school wood with the orange or the raspberry sherbet looking plunger.
Yeah, you plunge once and it folds up. It doesn't work.
Well, you don't do it right.
Yeah, I don't do it right. I push too hard. I think.
Yeah, I think you do.
Stephen is an expert on plunging.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can see it folding, but it shouldn't fold.
I have a cheap one.
All right. Anyhow, so the old maid's there.
Yeah.
We're going after each other.
At the Siesta Motor Lodge.
What city?
In North Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh,
now, is that worth a trip to visit to where the maids had their fight?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
sure it was a clean fight.
Yeah, right.
One lady had to go to the hospital. What kind of injuries, Terry?
It doesn't give exact injuries.
May I see the story?
Yeah, it just says that the 47-year-old was charged with assault and battery because she's the one with the mop.
Yeah, it says here that the mop lady was the initiator.
Yeah,
And
accusing the.
And then the 52-year-old grabbed the toilet plunger to defend herself.
Right.
In like in a fencing kind of way, Terry. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
The police were called. Dolores Smith, the 52-year-old. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
She's the 47-year-old.
She's the 47-year-old.
Right.
Suffered no injuries. But the other woman, who was not identified, had to be hospitalized due to shots taken with the mop. And Dolores Smith has been charged with assault and battery.
Yes.
Most shocking thing is people were actually cleaning those rooms in that hotel.
2 people.
Yeah, 2 people. They had hired 2 people.
It was all about the toilet paper, man.
Huge brawl.
Yeah, that's what started
Huge
it.
brawl. Yes, I'll tell you, I'll take that over a continental breakfast any day at a hotel.
Are you just standing there watching?
Are you kidding me? Not only that, I'm calling my friends. I'm banging on every door. You got to say this. Wake up, wake up.
Pictures with your cell phone. Check it out.
What else is going on in the world, Terrence, besides...
A woman has filed a lawsuit against Walgreens because...
I can almost guarantee you, though, by the way, before you move on, Terry,
Right.
that if they were actually to take this concept and put it on TV, as long as they could authenticate that they were real hotel mates, motel mates, if they were to have a weekly nighttime kind of evening show of maids brawling with mops and plungers, it would be a ratings extravaganza.
Sellout?
Absolutely. I'd watch it every week.
We got to stay at the Siesta, man. That's the place to stay.
In their maid uniforms.
Right.
In little, cockfighting rings.
Throwing little soaps at each other.
Tell me you're not switching over from even Desperate Housewives to watch that, Stephen. What else, Terry?
That's their headliner. That's a reason to stay there.
Look at the size of this maid.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
A woman has filed a lawsuit against Walgreens because apparently they wrote that she was crazy on her prescription. When she noticed it when she picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
She gets a prescription filled for Ambien there at Walgreens, 53 years of age.
Ambien?
Uh-huh.
It's not a crazy drug, Terry.
No, I understand that.
The fact that they wrote take 4 times daily, though, I'm sure was interesting for her.
Yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Take after every meal.
Apparently, when she picked up her pill, she saw that someone had typed on the prescription form's comment area, where the
pharmacy has the right to type comments on your prescription?
Directions or whatever.
And they wrote that she was crazy.
Yeah.
What was
a
their reason?
pharmacist had written that she was, quote, crazy, she's really a psycho, do not say her name too loud, and never mention her meds by name.
Okay, so obviously they didn't intend for her to see that.
I guess
This
not,
was just written for in-house commentary between the pharmacists and the pharmacist helpers.
Right.
Because the pharmacist is too big time to count out his own pills these days.
Oh, yeah, they don't do anything, they don't even look at you.
The pharmacist is so huge in status these days that they have assistants counting out the pills.
Mm-hmm. What number are you on? 2?
Now I got to start over.
Yeah, thanks.
8, 9, 4, 7, 6, 4, 2, 3, 5. Oh, damn you.
And that comment was probably for a regular that comes in to pick up her pills all the time.
Yeah.
To let the counter know not to engage in too much conversation with her because she'll never leave.
Right.
Crazy woman.
She's probably giving them reason to say that.
I'm sure that they were right on target with their analysis of this woman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of crazy people hanging around Walgreens waiting for their medications.
Can you hurry up and fill that? My spaceship's double parked. I gotta pick up Santa Claus in an hour. Hurry! Okay, hang on.
Yes.
We're filling it.
Yeah, well, remember to take these Ambien 4 times a day.
Right.
With lots of water.
The suit is for an undisclosed amount of money. She says, quote, I was devastated, humiliated, and embarrassed. I'm so private that I never talk about my medications, and now they're telling me that I'm psycho crazy.
Whatever. Who was she embarrassed in front of? A couple of pharmacists?
Oh, I guess so. Still, she's just embarrassed.
She's going to win anything in that case, David?
I don't think so, no.
No. The pharmacist didn't have a right to be writing that kind of stuff, though.
No, but they probably write stuff like that, like you guys said, about everybody.
Yeah, but it doesn't get into the wrong hands.
Right.
She shouldn't get anything.
Hopscotch goes to pick up his pills every week. You think he hasn't missed a couple of things they've written about him?
I don't want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Pharmacists know you by name.
Well, it's like when you wait tables, you have regular customers that are crazy that you kind of have certain rules for.
Right.
Where's John to take us to break? I'm thinking about breaking in a couple of minutes here.
Oh, he's late.
Did I not tell him to hang on and he could take us to break?
You did.
The one time I gave him an actual shot of doing something meaningful around here, he hung up the line, passed out.
Big chance.
Yeah, it is. He's losing it quick.
You were going to give him a job.
What the hell is the pharmacist writing about him?
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, there isn't enough space in the commentary area of your prescription to write a synopsis on John.
There is not. You're right.
Man. And are there even words in the English language to describe what the hell is standing in front of you waiting for his pills?
No words.
No words.
In fact, the comment area is actually blank.
Do you feel sorry for pharmacists knowing there are people like John out there picking up pills?
Absolutely.
As long as he continues to pick them up, though, I think we'll be safe.
Well, he may pick them up, but does he take them?
Probably sells them.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Have him call me.
You want to call him up and see if you can find him?
I'm trying him right now.
Now I feel a loss.
Maybe he's at Gay's house.
It's so weird. He begs us, waits on hold. He's been on hold all morning long. Has he been on hold for the entire show?
Entire show.
I actually tell him there's something he can actually do around here.
Yeah.
And he's not on the line now for the first time all morning.
And after you actually put him back on hold, he called me on the other hotline to make clear exactly what you wanted, so he'd get it exactly
He's
right.
writing it out now. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He gets nervous. He gets stage fright when he's actually on the...
And he's practicing.
He's in front of the mirror right now. You what?
He's sick of him.
What's with your microphone? I can't even hear you.
Sorry. I sit here and listen to him all morning long. When can I come on? When can I come on? Then he's finally ready to put you on, and where are you?
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think you're ready to grab the plunger and go after it.
I think he's taking him off.
Idiot.
All right, you want to call him up, leave him a message, and tell him exactly how you feel, because you know what? It's not really working on us.
I can do that.
Mm-hmm. I saw him on the hotline from before we got in this morning, Terry. From the minute we got in, all through up to a couple of minutes ago. Now, all of a sudden, he's not there.
When you need him the most.
Yeah, I need him so bad.
Gosh.
Probably trying to get his tape deck ready.
He's practicing his lines, I swear.
No, he is. I think he does get stage fright.
When he's actually asked to do something, he gets really panicky.
Big wussy boy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez.
Big scaredy cat.
Just going to voicemail now.
Okay. Wait and hear your rage.
Uh-oh.
It's going to come out really bad.
I don't get you, dude. You've been on the line since 5:55, waiting to come on the show and talk on the show. T-Man's very clear with you and lets you know you're going to take him to break. And where are you? Nowhere.
Yeah,
Why don't you do everybody a favor and just shut up and go to bed for the rest of the morning and maybe talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
But you're an idiot.
Wow.
That's all.
That's all.
Call us back.
Yeah.
I actually didn't feel your intensity there. I didn't feel the rage. It was actually rather a civil tone you gave him there.
I don't want to waste my time with him.
You can hear his anger in the tone,
Yeah.
though.
He's a gentle creature, Pasty.
And then actually allowing him the liberty of calling back tomorrow was rather giving of you, don't you think?
It's not going to do much good. If I tell him not to call, he'll call. So.
Okay.
Right. So you might as well just open the door. And
So it's
just
almost a minor attempt at reverse psychology.
Wow.
Oh.
Well,
so now you can't go to break.
Yeah. What do we do now?
I have no idea. I'm all frozen here, Terry.
Jeez. Do we qualify more people?
Well, I'll tell you what.
What?
In lieu of John steering the ship in the proper direction, I'll have to tell you on my own that we'll be back right after these words.
The T-Man.
Q93 wants to.
Lance Armstrong may still be professing his love for his ex-fiancée, breast cancer fighter Sheryl Crow. But is Lance on the loose and babe hunting?
Oh, dear.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Spy witnesses tell Extra Lance was scoping out the ladies at Wednesday night's failure to launch premiere and after party, where he was spotted with a gaggle of blondes.
A gaggle of blondes, Terry.
Wow. Is that a lot?
Ah, gaggle.
Okay.
How can you say a gaggle's a small amount? A gaggle's a gaggle, Terry.
Right.
I get down there and gaggle on my rod. Oh, geez.
Whoa. Really?
I don't know how he plays it, Terry, but that's what I would do if I'm hanging out with a gaggle of blondes.
Wow.
But regardless, I mean, he had a ball. So,
Yeah.
now, do you think they can really be full board into him, Terry, knowing that he's a one-testically man, or
Well,
that doesn't deter you as a blonde, even considering the fact that you're up against other blondes to win the rights to get close to Lance?
I think the fact that he's Lance Armstrong, and regardless of him having just one ball.
Okay, as long as
it affects his performance.
As long as the arm's strong, then everything's good.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes. I don't know, man. If I was a woman, as sad as that sounds, as insensitive as it may be, I need a guy with two balls.
Oh, what? I mean, what a.
What would it do for you?
It's just, it doesn't do anything. It's just mentally, as a woman. I'm putting myself, Terry, I speak for all women.
Right.
And now I'm putting myself in the shoes of a woman, Terry. In the shoes of a gaggle of blondes. And I'm, as a woman, from a mental standpoint, I just need a guy with two balls. And I know that sounds really insensitive considering how he lost his one ball due to testicle cancer, Terry.
Yes.
Testicular cancer, as they say in the medical trade, right? I don't know, man. It just doesn't look right. I don't know what it is. But from a mental standpoint, I need two balls. Okay? Is that too much to ask as a woman? I need two balls. Give me two balls.
You're a two-baller. Okay.
I don't know if I can handle,
Well,
looking down at the situation and seeing a uniball.
I don't think you can even actually tell.
Really?
I wouldn't think so.
Maybe not by sight. I think you can tell.
Of course you can.
Yeah, you can tell on sight, and you can tell, obviously, definitely by feeling. I need two balls. All right?
Okay.
Leave me alone already. I
there
said
are some women out there who probably could care
and
less.
they're bigger than me if I was a woman. They'd be bigger as a human being than I would be.
Bigger on the whole,
as
too.
Stephen pointed out, as long as everything else functioned fine.
That doesn't matter. Maybe it's superficial. It's just from a mental block standpoint.
It's all about symmetry for you.
I need a pair of balls.
Everything has to equal out there.
What if the guy had three? Whoa.
Well, yeah, that's freaky.
You just need two.
I take three over one.
Really?
Really?
Oh, no.
As a woman, Terry, I take three over one. I need three balls. Give me three balls. Let's see, I got a choice of three balls or one ball. I'm going three.
Because then you could juggle.
I'm not looking back. I bet you, I guarantee you, there are a lot of women who agree with what I'm telling you, Terry, and may not be able to say it as outwardly as I.
All right.
But that's the case.
Well,
now, if you were in love with someone and married to them, then all of a sudden they got testicular cancer and lost their ball, that'd be a completely different story. But going into a relationship, knowing a guy has one ball, I can't do it. I can't do it, Terry. Don't make me do it.
All right, I won't.
Wow.
Okay.
No, you don't have to go into
All
it.
right, thank you.
Now, what if a guy's balls are longer than his wiener?
Oh, wow.
I'm asking for a friend.
Now, are these 7-inch balls?
They're pretty sizable. Yeah.
Oh, they're sizable balls.
Yeah.
But
They're
they're
low
not,
hangers?
I need it.
They're not 7 inches.
How many inches are the balls?
4.5.
And the shaft is smaller than that. Forget
no
that.
good?
No, not touching my VJ.
All right.
Not touching my VJ, Terry.
Looks like the boxers aren't coming off till it gets dark.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell.
Can't tell.
You guys will have fun together in Las Vegas, huh?
Shame we're not rooming together.
That's
No,
right.
Joe.
I was going to buy an extra ball.
Whoa.
I don't care if he's Lance Armstrong, Terry. I don't care if he's won 97 Tour de France's in a row. As a woman, I can't get serious physically with him unless he's got 2 balls.
Well, good for...
That's why he should have thought twice before he messed it up with Sheryl Crow. She was in love with him.
Right.
Once you're in love, that's not significant anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but she knew going into it, the whole one ball
It's like
thing.
if my wife lost a breast, heaven forbid, Terry, in some kind of serious medical conditional way, it wouldn't matter to me, but I'm not, and this may be insensitive, I'm not starting up a relationship with only one breast. I need 2 breasts.
What if you...
I got to start out with 2 breasts.
How about 3 breasts?
I take 3 over 1.
Oh, wow. That was in a movie, actually.
Yeah, it was.
Total Recall.
And you can say, what a bastard, T-Man. Women lose their breasts because of cancer. I don't care. I'm sorry that happens.
But breasts are
I need 2 breasts.
What if though?
Don't make me scream about it, Terry. I need 2 breasts. What's enough?
What if one was real and one was,
synthetic or something?
Yeah, well, was fake, because of due to
That's
cancer.
a freak show.
No, that is just that's weird. Be proud of who
But
you are.
you
And go
still
one.
have 2.
Be proud of who you are and go 1 breast. Come on, can't be with a woman who doesn't love who she is by nature's design.
Huh?
I can't be with her anyway with 1 breast, but that's beside the point.
So you're speaking from the man's point of view now. It's getting confusing.
I'm back to my old self, Stephen, if you're not following along.
Right.
I think you lost Steven at 2 breasts. He was going to add a wing and a leg in there as well, I think.
All right.
So you got me straight there,
yeah,
Terry?
I do, but I really don't think
Glad we
anybody
could
cares
settle that
about
up.
Lance.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, breasts are different than the other thing, so.
What's it now?
Because it's a visual thing. I mean, you could definitely see.
It's a visual thing with 1 ball,
You can
too.
see just regular walking down the street, though. You can't tell that the guy has 1 ball just walking down the street, can you? Unless you have, like, a ball meter that, like, shakes every time somebody walks by.
You can't tell when a woman has 1 breast just walking down the street anyway. Because it did protrude.
They conceal it.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can only tell in the most intimate moments. Now, when a man is in an intimate moment with a woman, the balls take up space. And when you only have 1 ball, there's not going to be as much real estate down there, and you can tell. I know, I got huge balls.
Really?
And if I lost one of them, it would be a difference.
Oh, man. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Would your wife leave you?
No, I don't think anyone should leave their person that they love and have devoted themselves to over something like that, as I said, Terry. But you don't start up a relationship with him. If I had 1 ball, I wouldn't even expect my wife to even consider me as an option.
So a 1 ball single guy, no shot.
No, it just depends on with who. I mean,
Not you if you were a woman. Definitely not.
No, we've already made that.
if I was a woman, I would
clear.
never be into me with 1 ball.
So that guy with 1 ball, not getting the T-man.
Yeah, not getting
I'm
a
lost now.
T-man's pants.
All right, you know what? Let's find a winner for the party plane, Terry. The party plane leaves this weekend.
2 balls.
I know
I
it.
want Steven to invent a ball meter, though, like we talked about earlier. Jesus.
It's kind of like looking for lost jewelry on the ocean shores, Terry.
Okay.
On the sandy beaches, you know that little apparatus you try to find metal?
The metal
detector.
Here's a can you imagine?
What did I call it?
An apparatus?
The
Metal apparatus.
Women all over America all of a sudden put
Walking
this big
around with an apparatus like that, you put it up to his groin area and see if he has 2 balls.
It says, ding, 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 1 ball, 1 ball. Screams it out.
Okay.
1 ball.
You know what? If you're gonna make this conversation into a mockery, I'm gonna end it right here. Let us
You're the one with the apparatus. Oh, no, Steven's the one with the apparatus.
fill 2 more seats.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being honest. I'm trying to have a nice civil discussion with you guys, and you guys are taking it to other levels.
You're always taking it immature.
Take it to such sunken levels. It's really disgusting. Yeah, but I was being very serious about that, and I'm sorry that I had to say it, but it just had to be said. I don't know
Good
why.
thing you're not a woman then.
That's right.
How about that?
I'd have made a hell of a woman, Terry. Just like I make a hell of a guy.
Okay.
So what are you thankful? All right, never mind. Let's see. We had people qualify on Friday, and of these qualifiers, one of them is about to hear the great news that they're going to board a plane this weekend. I hope you can get the time off. I don't want to hear about anyone who wins who can't get the time off, Terry.
No kidding.
One of you is going to get on board a Southwest airline that has been specifically designed for Cube 93 and its entire staff, including the Hot Patrol, as you're telling me, Terry?
Yeah.
We leave nobody behind?
I don't think we do.
No Cube staff member left behind?
Nope.
Who's going to run the show?
I think we have to pull board operators from other stations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From other stations?
Yeah.
What other stations? Like
the sports and stuff
the
like that.
The sports radio guys can run the Cube board this weekend?
I think so. Something like that.
That should go over well.
Yeah, won't it?
Yeah.
Is that what they're doing?
I think. I don't know.
So we leave nobody behind.
Yeah, as far as I know.
In
all
order
our
to-
little
in order-
engineers get to go and all that.
In order to not leave anyone behind, we're pulling board operators from other stations in this building
yeah.
to run our board.
Yeah, I believe so.
Fascinating. Should be a hell of a weekend for the listeners.
Yeah.
You think you should get to meet with him, so teach him how to do it.
Mm-hmm. And how do you do that now?
Yeah. Who's teaching them?
The following people are qualified. One of these names is going to be pulled out of the hopper in the next couple of seconds. Alexis Hayward.
Whoa.
Whitney Singleton. Blake Vilders. Lakeisha Gavin. Stephen Rays. Bree Skays. Rusty Smith. Michael Knox. And Justin Sadar. They all go in the hopper, Terry.
Hopper.
Mm-hmm. Who wants to pull it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Hot Shot's so good at it.
Doing well?
Oh, yeah. I'm on a good
He
streak.
is on a...
Thanks. You want to come out and pull it? Huh?
Oh, watch out.
Wait till 10, dude, just like always.
Mm-hmm. You want to pull it? All right, good.
No one's pulled more than that guy.
This one? Pull it up. Don't point to it. Pointing to one.
That a good one, dude?
That a good one? You feel it? You feel it?
He's feeling the goodness.
Mm-hmm. What's that clicking?
It's in the song.
Yeah.
It's in the song?
Yeah.
Start it over again.
It's an old version.
It's always been there?
Yeah.
We should never know.
Let's see what we pulled here. All right, let's make a phone call. It's a woman, Terry.
Whoa.
No.
Pasty knows how to find the women's.
Paint a woman.
Yeah. The facade continues.
Mm-hmm. Where's the clicking?
It's coming up.
I don't... Oh. Oh, yeah.
All right.
You must know, we pulled it from card onto here.
Yeah, that's always been there. I never noticed.
It's always been there.
You're usually talking.
It's not like me.
They picked a woman.
Parents will be happy.
Now we're gone.
Hello?
Whitney Singleton,
No
please.
way! Are you kidding me?
Huh?
Hello?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? I know. I go into Vegas, aren't I?
Oh.
Have you been listening?
Yes, I have. All morning.
And you heard us pull a name?
I heard it pull a name, and then I
Heard
saw
us.
206, and I know I'm going.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so presumptuous.
Huh?
Well, she was listening, Terry. Can't fault her for listening and putting together the pieces. I learned that from Friday. Congratulations, Whitney. You're going to Las Vegas on the T-Man's party plane,
I
baby.
had to tear it up. Here I come, Las Vegas.
Oh, jeez.
Watch out.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
For those who might have missed that, she's going to tear it up. Watch out, Las Vegas. Here comes Whitney Singleton.
Oh, my God.
Now, you say that, you talk a good game, and yes, you're on the plane, you get to bring a guest, there's no denying that, but what are you actually going to do down there that would constitute tearing it up, that would make Las Vegas be on alert, because here comes Whitney? What are you going to actually do? Nothing!
Zero.
Oh, no. I'm hitting every hot spot there is.
You're going to take up space and nothing
Tell me when I
more!
get back. You'll have to
gonna hit
tell
every
me what
hot
all
shot?
I do when I get back.
He's going to hit every hot shot there is?
There's only one.
Okay, no.
Lucky for you.
So you're saying, Whitney, let me see if I understand you correctly, you're going to be so inebriated, you're going to be so gone, you're going to be so drunk that we're going to have to tell you what you have done when we get back? Is that what I heard you say?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't know, Terry. She sounds like the type that'll be all talk, that'll just stand around trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
No, that's
Doesn't know how to party.
I need this vacation. This is going to be great.
Well, you got
I
this
cannot believe
vacation.
I won.
You got this vacation. Now, let me ask you this.
What?
Are you a woman that has a man in your life? You going to be taking any
No,
dude?
single.
You're
I'm
single.
You should not. Last name is Singleton.
Mm-hmm.
You can never get married.
Single ton, though.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Now, Whitney, who do you have in mind specifically a person that you would like to bring with you? Or are you going to mull over your options?
Oh, I'm thinking my roommate Katie, but if she can't get off, it's whatever one of my friends can kiss my butt the best.
Yeah, we got to get her off, Terry.
Okay.
It's a good way to phrase it. If she can't get off, why bring her?
All right.
Got to get her off.
Oh, it's been 90 minutes. I'm out.
Wendy, so you're a single woman completely. When was the last time you had a boyfriend?
It's been over a year.
Over a year? Is there a reason why?
We were dated for a long time, like 5 years, and it's just been good being single.
You were in a
Like,
5-year...
Huh?
You were in a 5-year relationship. How old are you? Let me see. It
I'm
says
22.
Here. 22. You were in a 5-year relationship from like the time you were 16, basically.
Yep.
You broke up a year ago, and you've all of a sudden discovered the single life has a lot of benefits.
Yes, it does.
Oh, jeez. She's giggling like she's got secrets to hide, Terry.
I know.
When was the last time Whitney Singleton, from Kent, Washington, by the way, so all her neighbors know, when was the last time you had sexual intercourse?
Oh, well, that hasn't been a year, for sure.
It's been less than a year.
No, it's not that
Last
long.
night.
Mm-hmm. Have you had sexual intercourse in the past 31 days?
Yes.
She says it with a bit of shame, Terry.
Dirty.
She's such the partier. She's such a watch-out Vegas girl.
Watch out. Tearing it up.
In the past 31 days, you've had sexual intercourse with which lucky guy out there? First and last name, please. And Social
Someone
Security.
I've known for a very long time.
Aha!
I play it safe. Always
Doesn't sound quite
play it
as
safe.
slutty when it's someone you've known for a long
yeah.
time.
It's
Yeah, I
not
wanna
like
see
you
just
just went to a club
Some
and picked up
random guys you met. Nope.
Never.
You would never do that?
Random.
Oh, dude.
Not a random guy doing
Pull again,
shit.
Pasty.
Yeah, Pasty.
Yeah.
But what happens in Vegas stays
Oh,
in
gee.
Vegas.
Oh,
right?
stop.
So, could you see a scenario by which that you were on this party plane to Vegas, you looked down to row 18C on the plane, you saw some really handsome guy, that's my seat right there, and you just felt like, well, I'm not the type to usually have random sex, but this time, forget it, it's happening.
I have no idea. I've never.
So your
been to
options
Vegas
are open.
before.
Sounds like it.
Her options are wide open, Terry.
Good to know.
The widest. Like a cagey.
Wow.
Yeah, never been to Vegas before, so
Wow.
I'm not planning on it. I'll say that. Definitely not. I don't.
Nobody
I'm not
does.
a hoe.
Are you the gambling type? Do you like to hit the tables? You don't even know that either.
I'm terrible at gambling, but I'll hit the tables just because that's what you do in Vegas, right?
She'll
Okay,
hit
now
the tables.
here's another key question, Terry, that I might have omitted so far. I'm afraid to ask her.
I know.
What do you look like?
Check out my MySpace.
Oh, yeah,
I put it up last night just for you because I knew you were going to ask because I knew I was going to win.
Wow, how about that?
Wow.
How about that kind of premonition, Terry? You just put up a MySpace account yesterday?
Last night at like 11 o'clock while watching Grey's Anatomy.
Watching Grey's Anatomy.
What better time to do it?
Terry, she's all giddy.
Yeah, exactly.
She's all happy, and she put up her
is.
MySpace because she's proud of how she looks, obviously.
Wow.
Well, no, I knew you were going to ask, so
Oh, you're not proud of how you look.
I guess not.
And what's your drink?
No, okay. I
What?
was Miss Teen Washington.
Oh,
so-
jeez.
Wow,
Man.
Miss Teen Washington.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, though.
Yeah.
When I was 17, yeah. As
Oh,
well.
jeez.
Yeah,
What's
many
your,
years have passed.
What's your drink of choice? We got the bartenders fire those up, even though we're about a week away from going, or less than that.
I can't believe I'm so excited. I have no idea.
Oh,
I
just-
got to go shopping.
What's your drink of choice? What do you
Oh, what's my
drink?
drink
What's
of choice?
Yes.
I love Hypnotic on the Rocks. That's good.
Hypnotic.
What's in
And
that,
then
Terry?
vodka. I like vodka. Screwdrivers.
What's in vodka, Terry?
I can't do light liquors. They make me
She's
sick.
got to do
dark
hard
liquor.
liquor.
Oh, yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
vodka.
Yeah.
She's all excited.
Yep, I'm
Wow.
so excited. I can't believe this.
She might be a good addition. Pasty might have put his hands on a good pull there,
job,
huh?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm ready.
4 in the morning. Get her out of my room, too, man.
Uh,
What?
Dude, get her out of here. She is hot.
I'm hot.
Hang
Are you
on.
looking at my MySpace?
No, not yet. Hang
Not yet?
on.
We'll get there.
We'll get you details for all you need to know about your trip this weekend, baby.
Okay. Thank you.
What station put you? Oh, never mind. Hang on.
Miss Teen Washington.
Oh,
my God.
Get her Tito's out of my room, T-Man.
Yeah.
Do you know the one from this year?
Yeah, that's what I needed. Some more teens. You might be a little old for me.
How about that, Terry?
Wow.
Nice pull.
Nice pull.
You're excited to meet her?
I am excited.
She
to
sounds
meet
excited
her.
to be there?
Yes. Love that.
Oh, no. I've heard her type before, Terry.
Yeah.
Bump on a frickin' log.
Oh.
Bumpity bump. All right.
The T-Man.
When my baby left.
The text pages roll in. What did you say?
Jimmy would hate that. Tortures him spelling.
Text pages roll in all morning long at 97373. Don't you know, Terry? That's 97373. At 8:43 and 29 seconds, somebody writes, T, I've been with a guy with an artificial nut, and you can tell.
Wait a minute, artificial nut?
Artificial nut, yeah. I guess he had a nut removed and had a dummy nut put in.
No way.
Kind of like a prosthetic nut?
Dummy nut.
Wow.
You don't put a fake one in.
Well,
Never heard of
that's
that.
what this person writes. You can buzz your buzzer if you want to call her back. Oh, jeez.
That's for the fake nut.
We'll keep that in mind.
Come on.
If you still want to call her back at the end of this year reading, then we'll make a call. 8:37 and 3 seconds. Tom Green has an empty sack.
Oh, that's true.
Completely empty?
No, he's got one.
He's got one.
I thought he had one, too. Last I checked.
Well, maybe this person knows more than...
You mean he underwent two?
I don't know. Maybe even though one was testicularized with the whatever the situation is, he had to get them both removed for safety precautions.
Since we're there, we'll take this one out, too.
Yeah.
Might as well. We're already here.
Wow. So he's like Mounts.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Qualifying, people to party plan MySpace. Hey, check these out, Pasty. Look at these.
Oh, yeah, dude, all over it.
T-Man, you need to have me on that plan. Oh, yeah, I need. I'll skip over to 8:14 and 13 seconds. It's called a super plunger, T-Man. I have one, too.
Whoa.
Is that what I have?
Super
You have a super plunger.
You need a super plunger at your house?
Right.
I guess
Wow.
so.
You need to ask. Come on.
That's big time.
Been around one of my movements? Come on. All right.
Wow.
You probably went to the store. What's the most expensive plunger you got? We'll take that one.
Doesn't look very expensive. It's not gold-plated or
Well,
anything.
it's the super plunger.
Oh, jeez. T-Man, I was sitting by you at WrestleMania. Remember the crowd yelling to the one wrestler, shave your back, shave your back? I started that chant. Oh, yeah, I remember you. Thank you. And that was 3 years ago.
Boy, how you been? 3 years ago.
I was wondering whatever happened to you. Why'd you take such a long absence from my life?
Get his address so you can send him a Christmas
I
card.
have no idea what this guy's talking about. I remember being at WrestleMania, but I also remember it was 3 years ago, Terry.
Right.
I don't remember anyone that was sitting by me. Ooh, look at this one. Hey, I want to qualify. I had sex in the Nordstrom dressing room. You need to hear the story. Put me on that damn plane. Signed, Kelly. Oh, now your buzzer's flailing away.
The guy with no nuts. Call the girl.
The guy with no
Kelly
nuts
could be
ain't
a guy.
doing it for you anymore, is
Oh, yeah,
he?
Kelly could be a guy. There's a lot of Kellys
Very
in this city.
doubtful. Come on, Kellys that are men are queers.
Wow.
I say that because we have an engineer like one floor above, always listening to everything we do.
Yeah.
Kelly, and by the way, his last name.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I know.
Look at the buzz.
Kelly, lick this buzz. Lick this buzz.
I know 4 Kellys. Guys.
You know, 4 male Kellys.
Uh-huh.
Really?
That's just
Weird.
Wow, you know 4 people, huh?
It's wrong. Kelly.
That's bizarre.
Kelly. Kelly. Could there be a more feminine sounding name than Kelly?
Yeah, like
Kelly.
my Uncle Diane. I mean, it's really feminine.
Exactly. A man named Susie. Or so. All right, whatever. Anyhow.
So we're calling Kelly back.
From the 360, you kidding me? Of course we are. That's where they really get. Oh, we got a Nordstrom.
There's no Nordstrom in 360.
360, I don't think so.
Let's christen it. Well,
They could have.
she was willing to travel to Tacoma or something.
Yeah.
Drove down to Alderwood.
Yeah, over the old Squim Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not any
Not in the
Nordstrom in
360.
any of the 360 areas.
I don't think so.
They wouldn't dare.
No.
Unless Olympia has
They
one,
wouldn't
but
dare
I don't think
Oh,
they do.
Olympia might.
stoop so low.
Why wouldn't Olympia?
Olympia Mall. Nah, they don't.
Pure.
Got a J.C. Penney and everyone's happy.
Wow.
Big 5, call it a day.
TJ Maxx and everyone's dancing in the streets.
TJ Maxx. I don't even know what that is. I know Jimmy Max. Not TJ Maxx.
Just got a sparkling new Target. We're all good here. What, did I dial wrong or something? Did I dial wrong? Trying to call Kelly. Female Kelly, I guarantee you. It's guaranteed.
Calling the Dirty Kelly.
Dirty. 360, screwing Kelly. Come on, Kelly.
Kelly's a bullcrap texter of the day.
She did text at 7:48 and 2 seconds, so maybe she's long gone as far as her availability is concerned, Terry, which means we need to check texts more often, perhaps.
Wow, okay.
So we can get on hot stories like this.
Kelly was your best
Make it 5. I know 5 Kellys now.
That's just wrong to send us a text page like that.
Northwest loves Guy Kellys.
No, it's not a bullcrap. He probably did, Terry, but it's a guy. Who wants to hear his guy story about having sex in a dressing room? I don't need that.
Jeez.
I want to hear a girl story. Now, obviously, Kelly had sex with somebody. It'd just be tainted now that we know that Kelly's out there. Any woman who has a story about sex in a dressing room that doesn't involve that Kelly and wants to qualify, that may be a great way to get yourself qualified,
there
for goodness
go.
sake. Hey, this is Kelly. Freaking break.
Jeez.
Try to sound overly masculine to compensate. Not working. Not working.
That's funny.
What's that now? Who, Kelly? He picked us up on caller ID and he's calling us back now? Yeah. He's gonna stalk us?
Find out what Kelly did. Come on.
Too loud.
You're calling us back now? You have the audacity to return the phone call?
Yeah, and I appreciate the call. Thanks.
Well, I don't want to hear a story. I thought you were a girl.
What?
With a name like Kelly, I wasn't in my right to figure you were a girl?
Well, yeah, I've been called a girl enough, my whole life. It's all good. I'm used to it by now.
All right, 10 seconds or less. Tell us your story.
Let's see. Nordstrom's dressing room. Sex, and then got kind of followed out by security.
Whatever. All right, out of time. All right, thanks a lot for the call.
We heard most of it already.
Wait. Hook me up, T.
Hook you up with what?
I want to be on the plane.
Wants to be on the party plane.
Who's the girl?
Sounds like he's doing fine.
Yeah, he's getting it done.
You don't need Vegas.
Qualified.
You're making it happen in department stores. You don't need our help to take you to Vegas to get you hooked up.
Yeah, I've never been there over 21. Come on,
Let us take people that need to get their ass hooked up. You're doing fine. All right?
All
right, I'm glad we can agree. Okay, bye-bye.
Wow.
Man.
Never had as big a disappointment in the past hour.
You were so certain it was a female.
If Hips got who said it? If Hot Fudge didn't bring it up, I wouldn't even have thought it was a guy.
I know of 4. It's so bizarre.
I don't know why. It never even rung a bell in my mind that could be a guy.
I know.
No bell.
No bell. No ring
No
a
buzzer. Well, Kelly with an I, then you would have known.
Nice way of spelling Antoinette, by the way, with a W in there. Antoinette, you're on the air.
Jeez.
Antoinette.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
Hello. Good morning, team, and how are you?
Good morning. You had sex in a dressing room, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well.
But I gave a guy a lap dance at the bar.
You gave a guy a lap dance?
I did.
Yeah, that comes a very close second to sex in a dressing room.
I guess so, huh?
Now, what was the circumstances by which you gave a guy a lap dance in a bar? Not that that's a big deal. That's like nothing.
It was just a big group of friends, and I got drunk and ended up giving him a lap dance.
Ooh. Wild child.
Ooh, wild child. You're so daring.
Oh, when Steven's talking to you,
Who hasn't done that?
Making the cut. Steven's giving lap dances to all the guys when he gets drunk at bars.
Why he moved up to Tarnation.
Mm-hmm. Tarnation.
Pete's Pub and Carnation, man. Come see me.
So, is that the best you got, Antoinette?
Yeah.
That's the best you got. All right, hang on. You qualify. Since
All
she's
right,
willing
cool.
to admit that's the best she's got, Terry. She didn't try to force anything. I'm qualifying
When I
you,
get
Terry.
drunk, whatever's clever.
I'm qualifying you, Antoinette.
Thank you.
Yes. Where are you from?
I am from Burien.
Why did it take a second's hesitation to recall where you're from?
Well, I'm in Renton right now at work.
Well, that's so
From
confusing, yes.
If you lived there, you'd know why it took her so long.
People from Burien said it from Normandy Park.
How old are you?
Are you sure?
I'm 22.
And describe yourself in massive detail.
I'm about 5'3.5". I'm about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Got blonde hair, brown eyes.
A little tiny little thing, Terry.
I am.
5'3.5", 100 pounds, little blonde girl.
Wow.
You little those little tiny blonde freaks, Terry. You ever have some of them in your life?
No.
Oh.
But I'm sure they're just great.
They're wild women. All you've done, your best story is giving a guy a lap dance at a bar when you got drunk?
Yeah, just a crazy story.
All right, hang on. Just giving tiny little blonde girls a bad name, Terry, for their freaky little ways.
Man.
Ask her if her blonde hair is short or long, Pasty.
Do you have long or short?
Whoa.
blonde hair, Antoinette?
It's already on with it.
Long hair. Like, how long is long hair? Like, shoulder, back?
Whoa.
Midway down the back.
Magnum length hair.
Oh, yeah.
And is it normally straight? Do you curl it? What do you do to it?
Whoa. Do you tussle it a little bit?
What do you do?
Sounds good.
Nice. Normally it's straight, but she can curl it up.
I can't wait to kick her out of my road.
Yeah.
Antoinette.
Mm-hmm. Ask her if she spells her name with a W.
Yeah, I think we know the answer.
How do you spell your name? Is it with a W by chance? No? Okay, how do you
You're
spell it?
shocked, aren't you, Pasty?
A-N-T, I got that part.
Up on the call board, I haven't put names up. He spells, he butchers names all the time.
Really bad.
Would it be a shame to have someone working in this building that was actually a little bit bright, Terry?
It is weird how many people here are not bright.
It's amazing how
He's trying to phonetically spell it for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, radio is your line of work. If you are of subpar intelligence.
But you know what? I mean,
phonetically spell that name.
But in defense
it's like
of
Antoinette, you're on.
He's trying to handle things as quickly as possible. He doesn't.
He does it for my benefit. Otherwise, Antoinette.
Yeah, right. You'd be all confused.
Antoinette. Okay, there you go. Very good, thanks.
He's just trying to be as efficient and quick as possible.
David, he goes D-A-Y-V-I-D.
You like Antoinette there? You feeling it or what?
She seemed very nice, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And now I know how to spell the name.
Small little pasty blonde girl. She's like somebody from the others.
Yeah, right. I'm ready.
Ready for what?
Antoinette.
You ready for her?
For her to be qualified, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything to her. Is that what you mean?
You like little blonde girls. Let's say you go down there and she meets your standards. You gonna have sex with her?
I will put my penis in her.
Whoa, dude! God damn it! Are you okay?
You just losing it over the course of time or what? You all right there?
He's just so
I don't know.
Wow.
There it is. It's on the record, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't wait to see that.
Definitely putting that on my voicemail.
We are less than a week away from going to Vegas, and it sounds like Pasty is ready to go. Yeah. Pasty Dave, the Virgin, mind you.
Oh, not after Vegas.
Is set to get on that plane.
Wow.
Pasty, odds that you come back a non-virginized man?
Hey, that's probably not going to happen.
It's a possibility, though, right?
Anything's a possibility.
You got the lingo down.
I like to put my manitalia inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
If that's cool. Or if not, that's cool, too.
Whatever you want.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, the plane leaves this weekend. The plane boards and leaves this weekend. A week from today, we'll be in the New York hotel doing our show, Terry.
Oh, I know.
A week from this morning.
Wow, crazy as it'll be.
Those shows are just impossible to do. With just stragglers walking by staring at you like you're in a freaking fish tank. It's just awful. I hate those shows. But I like going to Vegas.
Right.
So I'm willing to do it. Now, is there any chance we could play last year's show and just whenever we said Treasure Island, we just stick in like Pasty, you dubbing over it going, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the luxurious New York hotel.
Let's try it out.
Can we do that?
Let's see what
happens.
happens.
Think anyone would notice that we just played last year's show?
No, never.
I think you might have a call from the redheaded guy.
What was that again?
Powers. Might be upset about that.
Those calls really disturb me.
I'm sure they do.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger in the mole.
You're right there, Terry.
Let her mull it over.
The T-Man.
Cube 93 wants to make you rich.
Get a couple people more qualified, huh? Oh, just before we wind up this here shindig.
Gotcha.
A couple of last-minute text pages, too, if you don't mind.
Yeah, alrighty.
I almost crashed my effing car when Pasty said that about his penis. Just saying the word penis is so awkward. I can't say penis, Terry. It's a weird word.
It is strange.
Pasty's a weird guy.
That's why it comes so easy for him.
9:13 and 42 seconds, T-Man. I dated one of those little blonde freaks you were talking about. They usually are very aggressive in bed, but can be complete psychos. However, they get off very easy, which is a nice trade-off. Mm-hmm. Nice. Why is it so important to you that you women get off easy, man? Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah, who cares? Who really cares?
Well, not my fault you couldn't get off. I did.
Don't look at me. 9:12 and 14 seconds. Hook me up, T. Vegas chicks are hot, and I want to screw each and every one of them. Please put me on the plane. Well, that's great rationale.
Oh, okay.
I need to get over the X, and Vegas would be perfect for that. I'm in Burien. I'll check her out. If I ever lose my nuts, I want them to be set up identical to Stevens. T-Man, I command you to put me on that party plane. Oh, okay. What to say?
Been commanded.
9:04 and 26 seconds. Yes, you can get prosthetic balls. They're filled with saline, and they are FDA approved. You can look it up online.
Wow.
Wow.
Synthetic balls.
Prosthetic balls.
So if you have two, you can get like a third?
You can get as many prosthetic balls, I imagine, as you wish.
Wow,
if you wanted to have 8 balls, one in the corner, pocket, you can go with that, too.
8 balls of fire.
Prosthetic balls.
Nice.
So when you look at prosthetic balls online?
I'm not. I have my full complement of them. I don't need them.
Maybe it's at www.prostheticballs.com.
I can't spell prosthetic, so
jeez.
I'm out.
Have Pasty do it for you.
Is there a W in it?
Oh, jeez. 9:02 and 29 seconds till Hotshot. I got a pound of the Super Hydro Purple Crush.
Whoa!
One hitter and... Oh, jeez. I'll trade it for a seat on the party plane, signed Big Joe. Obviously, he's talking about marijuana.
Yes.
Gotta have a... Is there anything else? Any other drug you can have a pound of?
I don't...
I'll tell you right now, if it wasn't for the pound reference, I probably wouldn't have realized he was talking about pot.
Oh, yeah? Purple stuff's the stuff they give you when you have, like, cancer. You have, like, 4 days to live.
Yeah.
So it's good stuff.
Take a hit of this, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll change
You'll be
religion
fine.
about 7 times throughout the night.
Oh, jeez.
When they do bust, they talk about pounds of cocaine and stuff.
So it's like spinning the wheel of religion. What are you going to wake up as?
Yeah, it's whatever.
You wake up, the dots on your forehead. Oh, it's Hindu. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, must have had a good night.
So, is there any other drug you could really reasonably have a pound of? Reasonably. I mean anything you can have a pound of, really, but technically, but...
Yep, you're more apt to have a pound of weed than you are coke.
What is feasible?
More economical.
What is feasible to have a pound of for the average person out there if they're going to have a pound of drugs? Is there anything else besides marijuana?
Yeah, coke, but that's so expensive.
Yeah, but that would be like worth a fortune. So I'm talking about reasonably, the average person on the street's not having a pound of coke.
No.
So, is there any other drug?
No, not that I can think of. But if there are, let me know.
Oh, jeez.
A pound of weed's a little more feasible.
Yeah.
Just because you can grow it and have a ton of it.
Sounds like you're very well versed on this.
I'm asking for a friend, huh?
Okay. To the phones we go. D, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, T-Man?
What's up, D?
Nothing. Just cruising home
Cruising home from where?
from Auburn.
What were you doing in Auburn?
Oh, seeing a friend.
That's what I like to hear.
So you're going to qualify me, right?
I don't know.
Well, I got a story for you.
Oh, you do? I would like to hear the one from last night. If that's not the one you're going to tell, then I'm not really...
No, the story I'm going to tell you, it happened over a year ago.
Oh, jeez. All right, it better be good if it happened over a year ago. I'll tell you that right now. Better be better than I gave a guy in a bar a lap dance.
Yeah.
Oh,
Put me on the plane.
It's in a club, actually. It was
This one's in a club already. It's better, Terry.
It's with a guy.
Oh, and with a guy.
It was with a guy, yes it was, and it's better than a lap dance.
What'd you do, D?
Okay, we came up with this plan before we did it, though. This was like a guy that I, booty call, And we knew each other for quite a while, and we came up with this idea at this one club where there's a back room.
Asleep already, yeah. Yes.
It's an open back room.
Right.
Everybody can see, and we decided we would try this. I'd see if I give them oral sex.
Oh, jeez.
And see if anybody stopped us, and nobody stopped us.
But it was a guy you already...
Minutes, and nobody stopped us.
It was a guy you were already having sex with in your life, right?
Yes.
All right, thanks for the call.
Wow, so you didn't want to hear about the story last night?
Take a strange guy from the dance floor to the BJ room, Terry.
Okay, then.
Then I'm interested.
Well, what about... See, she still had another story.
This was a guy she's already involved with. Where's the risk? She's already hooked up with. She's already, almost boyfriend and girlfriend with, basically.
That was pre-planned.
Where's
anyway.
the rush?
Yeah, it was pre-planned.
I mean, the rush from my listening to the story point of view, Terry. I don't feel any rush.
No rush?
I feel a rush if D tells me, guy bought me a drink, likely, and we're sitting talking. Before I knew it, I couldn't stand it anymore. Took him to the back.
And there it was.
Threw it down.
Oh, boy.
BJ room.
Knew them all of 11 minutes.
Wow, 11 minutes.
11 minutes, Terry.
That'd be cool.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a story. D.
Boy.
I was a guy I was already having sex with. Big frickin' deal!
And we set it up kind of prior to us getting there.
Nobody stopped us. Nobody cared! Pastor, can you talk a little louder back there? That's all I'm asking. You can talk louder behind the glass. You're not distracting enough. All right?
Okay.
All right. Get him all riled up, throwing out his penis this morning, and before you know it, he can't keep it down.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out, it's swinging back toward you.
You're on the air. Hello. Hello. Yes.
Hey, T-Man. How are you guys doing?
What's up?
This is Lakeisha, and I was wondering if I could qualify again since I didn't make it today.
Oh, yeah,
you
told us.
Plane.
You told us your whole story about your six-fingered husband the other day, and Pasty Dave did not pick you out of the hopper. What is?
Can I go again, please? Please, please, please.
Obviously, the Vegas heavens were not angling towards your side. If Pasty Dave reached in the hopper and didn't pull out your name, maybe it's just not been meant to be, Lakeisha. Maybe you're supposed to stay home with your six-fingered husband, and...
Or maybe I'm supposed to be picked for tomorrow.
Now all the qualifiers from today get wiped out.
I'm sorry?
I
So are
said
we.
all the qualifiers that were in the hopper today that didn't make it get wiped off the board.
Ooh, no longer.
Just be happy. Just be happy your husband didn't lose all his fingers. He only lost 4. And that's the bright side of that story. And move on from there.
All right.
All right. But you can qualify again. Maybe you can call
Call tomorrow?
Call good old Shellard Hart at noon or 2 o'clock or whenever she's playing that fraudulent blackjack and get qualified there.
Well, and then there's always the afternoon show.
Then you got the Ginger Kids afternoon extravaganza, and you have the nighttime players. There's so many ways to win. It's not even funny.
All righty.
All right, Lakeisha.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.
Win with Marvin and the Red Eye. Be great.
Mm-hmm. John Connor, Overnight Under the Covers.
Oh, yeah.
Did he say that? That's what the show is called?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Stephen Kilbreth, Hangover Zone.
That's right. Uh-huh.
So many ways to win, but so little time. What a conundrum.
Hangover Zone.
You're on the air. Hello. Yes.
How's it going?
What's up?
I'd like to try to qualify, please.
What's your name?
Aaron.
Yeah, it says on the board his name is E-R-I-N. You would think it's a woman.
Whoa.
Pasty's the weirdest. What?
Better than my dad called him.
Hey, what guy do you know spells the name Aaron E-R-I-N?
I knew a guy in high school that did.
I bet you were very close to them, weren't you?
Yeah. Probably not his real name, but that's what he told me to call him.
How do you spell your name, sir?
A-A-R-O-N.
Yes.
W-A-R-O-N.
So when you write E-R-I-N, it gives me the impression there's a woman on the line, Pasty. You see the difference there? Mm-hmm.
Sorry, dude. Not really into women. I don't know how to spell it.
Now he changed it. You put double A-R. Oh, thank you, Pasty. What can I do for you, Aaron? You want to qualify?
Yes, I
All right,
do.
hang on, you're qualified.
Thank you.
All right. Since Pasty wants it so bad, hang on, okay? Where are you calling from?
I'm in Yelm right now.
Ah.
Yelm?
Not by choice.
Sounds like a lumberjack.
Yep.
Aaron from Yelm is qualified. Hang on.
Pasty spelled Yelm with a 9.
Okay. Anyway. Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
Well, it's really Steve, but I spelled it wrong. Yes, Sarah, what can I do for you? What
Can I qualify for the Las Vegas trip, please?
Mm-hmm. Well, what are your credentials?
I'm
Give me an
24 years
oral.
old, and
A resume. What is-
Well, I'm good at that. No.
Oh. All right, hang on, you qualify.
Whoa. Gosh.
Hang on the line. Said the magic words.
She's good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We got that.
All right.
What store is that? Yeah, we got that. Mm-hmm. Yes. If you were good at that, Terry, you'd be qualified too.
That's why I'm not going.
Justin.
Hello?
Yes, Justin.
Hello.
What can I do for you, Justin?
I'd like to qualify, if that's okay.
And you're calling from where now?
What's that?
You're calling from where now?
I'm actually, right now, I'm in Newcastle.
Huh? You're working?
Yes.
What do you do?
I install shower doors and mirrors. I work for a glass company.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, what if you have curtains?
Justin?
Yes?
What if you prefer curtains?
What if you prefer curtains? You can get a curtain. All shower door is just...
But then you're not the guy.
No.
You're not a curtain guy. You're an install or door kind of guy, and that's your specialty.
If you need somebody to put in a shower curtain, you're in trouble.
More for a shower door, I'll install it.
All right, Justin, hang on. We'll qualify you, bud.
All right.
All right. Tired now.
Are you?
Yeah.
It's been a grueling day.
I don't have the
Chocolate Lucky Charms it is.
I don't have the strength here to tell him that he's no shot.
Wow.
So just qualify him.
All right.
Maybe he'll have a shot. Maybe he'll have a chance. Maybe he'll be on the plane. Maybe we need some shower doors put in our rooms in Vegas.
Maybe so.
You know?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not happy with the way the shower door that's on the New York hotel room that I'm in, the way it's keeping in the water.
Okay.
Maybe I call up Justin.
Hey.
I doubt it, too.
Yeah.
But stranger things have happened. I know, that'd be the strangest thing ever. All right.
This door's just not working out for me. Justin, did you bring any with you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Put a couple in the overhead compartment on the plane, right?
Right.
You never know.
You never know.
I think the mirror's broken in my room. It makes me look fat.
Mm-hmm.
I need a new
It's one of those funny mirrors.
Yeah.
I'm sure you got them all over your house, Stephen. Huh?
I do.
The team